Walk it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket.
Mama. Walk it. Pocket.
All right. I'm ready when you guys are.
I hear music. Oh.
Probably me on accident.
All right, that one's rolling.
When I'm in the club, everybody.
This is that camera A, camera B, or whatever.
Camera A, what up?
All right, we're rolling.
Camera B, you bitch.
All right, 118.
Damn, homie.
All right,
Oh, fuck.
1,
2, 3.
SoundCloud music.
Hey, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back. Put your elbows side to side.
Like
Do a little crip walk.
Like a cholo.
Lean like a cholo. Elbows up, side to side.
What was that? A worried dog?
Oh man, it's been a while. Took a whole week off.
Yeah, summer
Guys
break.
miss us?
Summer
Yeah.
All right.
Summer break.
I missed us.
You missed us?
We miss you too.
Oh, getting all sentimental and shit.
Yeah, cut it. Cut it out.
You need to cut it.
Bogus.
All right, so I didn't go. I didn't tell you to play, nigga. Be quiet. But anyway,
Okay.
all right. And welcome back
Hello.
to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 118 of the Jig Is Up podcast.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm your host, yours Marco, and I'm with
It's your guy, M-Eezi.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blaze Your Mommy.
It's your boy K-Mart, a.k.a. Clutch. That's it.
AKA Clutch. All right, so the gang is out here. And then shout outs to
Gang.
our videographer, Amelia,
Hey,
in the
boo.
background,
Hey.
making things
a
work.
minute.
Yep. Yeah, we getting lit. We in the safe house. We in another safe house, so you never know what location we be moving.
Yeah,
Right.
we're moving.
and
We be moving around and shit.
Couch to couch. Let's get.
We might could-
You have had to been in this room to know where the fuck we at.
Oh yeah.
Fly shit only. Oh man. Shoot, man. Let me just go ahead, just give you guys some reminders. Here's a reminder.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that bike.
Yeah. All right. Get this out the way. San Diego Barber Battle coming soon at the San Diego Barber Fest, Sunday, August 19th at the fair at 44. I understood that I said, what's that? The Dojo Cafe. It's the fair at 44, so I'm just giving you guys an update. Mark your calendars. Get your tickets online, or you could get it in person.
Your tickets now
At K Cuts Barbershop. There will be DJs, local vendors, musical and dance performances, and of course us, the Jig Is Up podcast. And I'm gonna need the squad, the Jig Squad, to roll up. Let them know that y'all be in the building.
Damn.
Jig Squad, where y'all at?
Nah, y'all don't want to roll up with them.
Not
sides.
like that. Not like that. But
Set up.
I want y'all
Well,
to get.
looks like I'm becoming sick.
I just want y'all to be excited. Those are jubilation shots.
Don't want to down no Rollins though.
Yeah.
Oh snap! It's Wayne Brady.
Oh shit! It's Ray and Brady, son.
Yeah.
Break yourself
Shit,
up.
somebody will be attending that event.
Riverside, motherfucker. But no, honestly, go to the Barber Festival. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of barbers out there. And you know, people don't know. Barbers know a lot of people. So great place to network and get a nice little lineup at the same time.
My hair gonna be nappy that day.
You're going to do it
my
on purpose.
God.
Hell yeah, shit! I'm gonna
I'm
get a
on-
fresh fade. Fuck. Why
Fresh
not?
fade.
I'm gonna put the best of what they have to offer. Why
I'm
not?
gonna showcase my own skills.
I'm smart.
Hey, for real.
That's
Yeah,
how-
shit. Make
Walk
you,
walk in with it cut like I got it cut there.
I'll be scruffy.
Hey
and
man,
shit.
who cut you? I did.
So
Doesn't
we're
it
going
look
to.
like murder?
Who got next?
Hell no, I'm gonna look scruffy. I don't give a fuck.
So like just pull up to the booth, say what's up. You know, we're friendly, we don't bite, we're very approachable dudes, and lady.
Yep. Say what's up. Get
You
it
know.
cut. Jiggy's up.
Shoot your
Hey,
shot.
Oh, look at
bars.
that. Bars.
Stop it.
Bars.
M-Eezi with the
Gems.
Stop it.
bars.
Gems.
Oh my
Stop it.
goodness. Better watch out,
Drop
man.
a gem on him.
He got the bars
that.
ready.
I like
the
that.
clip.
Right at the precise moment.
He's ready. He's ready. All right.
Soundboard ready.
So, if y'all didn't know, I was out of town. I was in Portland, Oregon, and the guys weren't able to record last week about ComicCon. So I'm gonna let Easy and K-Mart give us a rundown on ComicCon related things as far as trailers
Shake your hands
and
for
things like that.
Birdman.
Oh, because he wanted to go
100.
in last week
Yeah, I was trying
He
to.
was
I was
ready.
trying to do an episode for the people.
for the people,
we
for the
couldn't
Jig
get in.
Squad, for the Jigs Up Squadron.
Due to the scheduling.
Scheduling. Well, I had some scheduling conflicts. No, I'm joking. Yes. Comic-Con. What a great week that was.
Yeah, tell us about Geek Week. What happened?
Geek Week was pretty awesome. The weather had been okay. Some days they were like pretty damn hot, and some days it was pretty normal San Diego weather. Thank God for that. Lots of good stuff coming out for the new Dragon Ball movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna see that in theaters, right?
Definitely gotta see it in theaters, man. We seen Resurrection F, I think, with Frieza
Yeah,
in LA. It was pretty
we
good.
seen that in LA.
in LA.
In
That was
Marina
pretty
Del Rey.
awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And new trailers. You got the Shazam and Aquaman trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Marco, I already know you pretty much.
Oh,
already
dude,
seen
I
it.
was.
He's
I
on
was
it because
on
I want to fill you in on this
I
one.
was-
So
I told people already I will be out of town, but I will keep my eye on YouTube when the
Yeah.
trailers drop. Like,
Yeah.
you think it's a
Yeah.
game, nigga?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
So-
waiting for this. Especially as a DC fan, I had to like make sure these trailers were good. But to be perfectly honest, bro,
mm-hmm.
I think the Godzilla 2 trailer was better than both of them.
Oh wow, that's coming from a diehard DC fan, folks.
And I'm not being,
And-
I'm objective. Like the
no,
way,
that's- no, I
like the
understand.
teaser for
I'm
Godzilla
sorry.
2 was epic.
Yes,
it's,
it was.
it's funny
The,
because
the music,
the giant
cinematography.
I know you guys saw the part with the wings for the giant
Yeah.
moth.
Yeah.
Homie, why that look like Disney? It looked like the Disney water show at Disneyland. I was like, this is a Disney movie. Shit.
right?
But the shot of Godzilla shooting his atomic breath up in
Yeah,
the sky,
God,
that was
yeah.
like, that was,
Yeah,
Yeah, that was tight.
that was a beautiful shot.
You know what's funny, dude? It took me forever to go and watch that trailer. I was like, that's Godzilla, dude. Next. Let me look at this one. Let me look at this one. Let me look at this one.
Ah, gee.
Because
Yeah.
we done went through like a couple Godzilla movies where it's like,
Yeah. But that Godzilla movie, they're making a MonsterVerse, so
Yeah,
that Godzilla's
yeah, I
gonna be
remember. I
connected
remember when they
with,
announced
with
it.
King Kong and all that. So
Yeah.
right.
it's gonna be lit.
That's gonna yeah.
so is it going to be
definitely-
connected to the most recent King Kong movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it Skull Island? That one?
yeah.
I think
Skull
so, yeah,
Island.
Skull
and that
Island.
shit, I watched that shit in 3D.
Uh-huh.
I felt like a little kid.
Was there an after credit?
Yes, it was.
Oh
was.
gosh.
There was.
is that-
Yeah,
it was.
I haven't watched it yet.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
it
oh
was a-
shit. I was like, what the fuck King Kong got? Motherfucking Nick Fury,
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
Marvel,
Loki.
Loki,
Yeah, that shit was
motherfucking
funny.
Eazy-E and Dr. Dre in there.
Yeah, I seen that. That's burnt.
Oh, the versus
You know what
And
though?
old boy from Step Brothers. Is that Danny McBride? Yeah. Was that Danny McBride in that movie?
He was in Tropic Thunder.
Double Thunder.
Yeah.
I think he was in Step Brothers though.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but the favorite trailer for me was
Oh,
Glass.
Glass.
Oh, Glass. See, I
Glass.
haven't,
Yeah.
I haven't
Homie.
seen. I
He's
haven't
making
seen
his own
Split.
shared universe.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
teens were telling me about that, but they said, what was the first movie?
Oh.
So there's
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable and,
And then Split. Yeah.
But
Split.
do you? Some of them were saying that you don't have to see either or, even though Unbreakable came out first.
I am not going to be disrespectful to that franchise. I
Nah,
am going to
you-
watch Split.
You need to watch Split to understand that shit.
No. They said that you didn't have to watch, because Unbreakable came out first and then Split, but they were saying you don't have to watch either or first. Even though Unbreakable came out first, they said you could watch Split first and then Unbreakable, like it's okay. Or should you watch Unbreakable
I would
first?
say watch Unbreakable first
Okay.
because Split
Came
as far as the
Split
timeline
came after.
comes
Okay.
after
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to watch
chronologically,
it,
like literally,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
timeline that M. Night Shyamalan is trying to portray.
yeah.
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 And
That's how it plays out.
that's the trend. Everybody wants to share universe. People want to see
Hey,
things
that's
connect
smart, though.
together.
That was a smart move, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
that was
I gotta give it to them.
they,
Like,
there's some that
that was
try
tight.
like the Mummy that
Yeah,
Tom
they
Cruise
try to
with
do
the monster verse or some
the
shit.
Dark Universe.
Dark universe. They were like,
yeah, they trying to do Mummy, Frankenstein, Dracula,
yeah.
the werewolf and all that shit.
No.
They probably can make it work though.
No,
You
no,
never know, man.
it's shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, they shut
They
it.
They
oh.
shut it down.
Yeah.
Never
That
mind.
they try to do
Yeah,
something.
they
like,
shut
nah.
it down. They're like, nah.
The movie didn't do so well.
Okay, so what about the other trailers? What about the Titans trailer? How did you guys feel about that? That's going to be on the DC universe.
DC got a fucking streaming service that they finna put out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, okay, Marvel, y'all doing, or Disney, y'all doing, but we gonna do it right now. Like, we gonna start putting shit out now.
Well, that's what they said. They take some of the stuff from Netflix because, like, that's why you notice that mostly all Disney movies are gone because Disney's gonna do their own streaming versus with Marvel and Disney. So it's like, yeah.
So would that be the same for the DC one?
No, they're just doing all DC stuff.
All
so
DC.
Like, all DC content as far as like all their movies, all of their cartoons, like everything that.
which I will definitely. I think I might be a
Nigga,
subscriber.
like if they start talking about like we're dropping Death to Superman on the DC universe, I'm like, okay, like all the featured ones, okay, I'm gonna have to like make put some money to the side.
Well, even for myself, I mean, like, because there's a lot of like DC movies, like the cartoon, like the universe I haven't seen yet. So that would like, and they also catch up on the shows and everything like that.
Okay.
So,
With that being said, how do y'all feel about this Titans trailer though? I'll go first. I wasn't feeling.
Go.
I
really
wasn't sold yet.
You
I wasn't ready to say DC. Take
I
my money.
I haven't really seen it. I heard.
Oh,
of
you
it.
haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was one of the.
I watched it because I kind of went left because I'm a big Robin fan.
Oh,
I'm a big Dick Grayson fan.
Time
so.
out. Was that the trailer that was like he was like
fuck Batman?
Fuck Batman.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm like, you know, I get it, I get
thought it was
it,
a
but,
anime.
but the part where, you know, like you say, like, you know, nothing's really perfect. So if we're gonna show a dark situation and let it be shown, because I was kind of like, I don't remember him killing people or having like grabbing a guy and then shooting people.
It's Dick Grayson. It's Dick Grayson, but he's more like Jason Todd.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's Jason Todd's
Jason
lane.
Todd.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But, you know, and another thing, I was like, no Cyborg, though? We got 2 Flashes, but no Cyborg, though?
You can't really do a cyborg in that. Well, maybe you can, but
Too much money.
Too much money. Though. Like,
I mean,
the budget got to be real.
So
high.
is that why they got rid of, I think, well, I'm not going to say that, but I didn't see Firestorm? Firestar? Starfire. I didn't see him in the new trailer of the Heroes of Tomorrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, where he at?
Oh,
Did they cut the budget?
I mean, I thought you were talking.
the DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Because they had a trailer as well.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a little divisiveness in DC what they want to do with the TV, the streaming, and the movie services.
Yeah,
so.
it's all over the place, though. I mean,
and then also they're doing their DC Black. So Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie has been greenlit.
Oh.
So
that's
gonna be outside of they call it. We used to call it the DC Extended Universe, but now it's the world of DC, and that's what they're calling it.
Wow.
So
does that the Netflix type?
DC just gonna hit you all kinds of shit.
I mean,
in all different
the
directions.
easiest way to do it, if they wanted to make it all together, they can do the multiverse.
Multiverse. Yeah.
Easy.
That's their cop out.
Yeah.
They're doing multiverses in each.
Have Jared Leto and Joaquin Phoenix have a standoff. Multiverse. Okay.
The Joker. There's 3 different Jokers.
Yeah.
And Affleck's like, what?
There's not just the different Jokers, there's different Batmans too.
Oh yeah.
He'll be like, Dad.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I mean,
as Thomas
the comedian,
right?
Yeah.
or Batman.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know that, Jeffrey Dean Morgan played as the comedian and Thomas Wayne.
Yeah. So that's gonna be very interesting. What do you guys? You see the Shazam trailer?
Yeah, I saw the
Shazam
Shazam trailer.
What do you guys think of the?
I think they got his character right. That's what he is. He's in the comics he's 10 years old. In the movie they're making him 14.
14. Yeah.
That's better.
So basically he's a teenage boy in a grown man's body.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
You know what? But you know what? I'm kind of glad that they actually kind of taken this direction for it because trying to get the kids involved because like DC movies are mostly kind of dark. It's like because everybody gonna watch Superman and Batman and stuff like that, but they want to also have like little like fun to it too. I think it's stepping in a different direction than their previous movies that they had, before.
Yeah, I think different.
Because you got to cater to that.
I think different looks works. Like, when whatever Matt Reeves does with the Batman movie, it's going to be dark.
Right.
Whatever, if they ever give Henry Cavill a shot of being the Superman that everybody wants him to be, it will probably be more of a light tone. Then now you got Wonder Woman doing Wonder Woman 84 or 86, I forgot. 84 or 86, one of those. And
I think it's 86.
And then you got a vibrant.
It's a good year anyway.
It was.
You got a
technically it's 85, but
yeah, 85.
85.
Nah,
I don't. You said either 86.
Yeah, I didn't hear 85
or 84.
That was a Wonder Woman title. We're talking about the title. I think it's 84.
But it wasn't 85. But it wasn't 85.
No, I'm just saying a year in general. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying 85 is the best year. It's a fucking year in Nintendo. So hey, y'all can suck it.
All I can say, you can never tell someone, oh man, you got 85. No, like 86.
You get 86, which is not good.
well, you have a conversation with Big Crit about 86. He'll tell you a bunch of stuff. He'll tell you how great 86 was. You know it. That's why you laughing.
Shut up. All right. But the Shazam trailer, it was a fun watch, and you could tell like old boy from It plays as the crippled boy. Yeah. He's a big DC fan. Like he wore a Batman shirt, a Superman shirt, a Wonder Woman shirt. He's like teaching him how to be a Superman, like basically how to be Superman. I wonder if that's the same boy who asked Superman that question at the beginning of Justice League.
Yo,
if they put that together.
Stop it. That would be tight though.
Yo, you getting them ideas, man.
They already
they
probably put the work ahead already.
Or they did it on accident. And you kind of like gave them the
the little kid in the Iron Man mask, and they were like, "Oh, that's Peter Parker,
right?
That was Peter Parker in Iron Man 2."
I was still like, "Nice try, Marvel." Yeah.
Or they confirmed the rumor when in the Man of Steel when Clark Kent saved the steel mill, the oil rig out there in the middle of the ocean, and people were like, "How did he get back on land?" And they're saying like, "Well, Aquaman rescued him." So. I would have creeped out if I would have seen like a big ass sea monster swim underneath him and shit. Yes. I would have like, oh.
Yeah, he just gave him the orders.
Missed opportunity, Zack Snyder, but it's okay.
It's all good. Maybe next time.
They can do a flashback and pick up the slack.
But
speaking of water, Aquaman.
Speaking of water.
I don't know what that sounds about.
It sounds like he's drowning, but he's happy. It must have been a good trailer.
No, I'm joking. I'm speaking.
So, what do you think?
What do you think?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Nessa, your thoughts?
I haven't seen any trailers.
What?
Oh, word.
All right, Marco, what you think?
Black Manta looks dope as fuck.
That's what I was about to say.
Yep.
I'm excited about Black Manta.
That is true.
Black villains matter. So Black Manta looks dope as fuck. And, everybody was saying, like, oh, this is a lot like Black Panther. I'm like...
Fighting for the throne. I said it too. I was like,
yeah, he said it in the trailer.
Like Black Panther?
But Black Panther got it from Throne of Atlantis. Yeah.
It's in his comic book. What are you talking about?
He got it from Throne of Atlantis came out first. And that was, it's a movie. It's an animated movie, but it had the same thing. Had the same premise about, And the thing is, Arthur Curry is, he's a half-breed. He wants to, it's saying, like, he's a reluctant king. He's not like, he's not defending. He's actually trying to take it. So, I don't know. I'm cool with the comparisons.
He's Killmonger.
He's the Killmonger of the.
I don't know. They both like a little even of T'Challa and Killmonger. They're brothers fighting each other, not cousins. So
right,
it's all family.
It's all family. And before I want to talk about it in the geek community, it's been a whole controversy about the woman who's playing as Starfire, Anna Diop. People are angry about a black woman playing as an orange alien with.
Which I don't see.
Why did I see that coming?
Of course, I knew that was coming.
I wonder when they do Martian Manhunter, does everybody know that he's a black dude?
He disguised himself as a black person.
Himself as a black person? Is that gonna be a problem? I wonder.
Oh, geez. Slightly area. First.
Plus, we could argue that the Starfire on Injustice 2 looks black and
hell yeah,
Asian. She looks Blasian to me.
Yeah.
There was one person who was saying
orange.
there was one person saying that they were upset because she wasn't orange. They want her to be orange. She didn't look comic accurate.
She didn't look like Trump.
Yeah, she didn't look like she didn't look like 45. But the thing was, like, yeah, the controversy surrounding it is that some people saying that some fans are, saying this is racially charged, and the media is blowing it out of proportion, and it is causing a divisiveness in the geek community.
Oh God!
Again,
but the thing is,
we all just get along.
The thing is, like, no one came with that same energy when Rebecca Romijn Stamos and
Ghost in the Shell.
No, Rebecca Romijn Stamos and Jennifer Lawrence played as Mystique. No one felt that way about, old boy African dude playing as Killer Croc. No one felt that way about
Doctor Strange when they picked the white bald head lady who played the Asian one.
The Asian one, like. It's like
they
y'all
pick and choose.
They pick and choose. Y'all select discriminating, and y'all need to stop that.
I mean, they technically kind of gave Doctor Strange some heat.
Yeah, a little bit.
Casting her, but still, it wasn't like this.
Oh, like they're like, and it's so toxic because they did the same thing to old Asian girl from, forgot her name. Her last name is Tran. I think she's Vietnamese, and she was. Let me just do my Googles. She was on the Last Jedi movie.
Oh yeah,
and they trolled her so bad that she just fucking got rid of her Instagram account.
I hated how they went hard on Rogue One too because of how diverse it was.
It was like
that was the best part of the movie to me.
I'm just like, oh, so y'all just want in the future, you just want nothing but white people. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Like to me, that whole movie was like
just no black people, no blacks, no Asians, no Hispanics, no nothing. Just all white people. That's what y'all want.
Yeah, they was missing a big message because to me that the message was like everybody from all different colors working together for a bigger cause, and I'm like, all right, y'all just gonna talk about how there's other people in here, man.
All the different people in the world was.
And the thing is, it's like, okay, geek community, we're all outcast. We're all been cast aside, especially being a black person who likes pop culture and comic books and who likes to look at trivial stuff like this at times, that we were outcast ourselves. And, like the thing is, like, we should be cool, but, evidently we don't live in a perfect world. Mm-hmm. And it's just the way it is, but unfortunately, it is what it is. I understand that some of the people are traditional. They don't like their Captain America to be Sam Wilson or their Ironheart to be, or their Ironhearts or their Miles Moraleses. But, it is what it is. I mean, I understand there's a point where you can push the tone, but at the time, I do feel like I'm kind of a traditionalist too, to a certain extent, and it shows in the sales in the comic books. like I wouldn't want
like the Black Panther being the White Wolf taking over the Black Panther mantle. How would we feel? Man, what the fuck?
That then colonizer took over the Wakanda.
He be sitting on the throne, calling
and then misogyny
Hell, colonizer.
Because Shuri donned the Black Panther suit as well. She donned the Black Panther suit. I don't know if she's gonna wear it in the movies, but it's a possibility. So,
I would like to see that. That'd be interesting.
But yeah, man, y'all need to be consistent about the whole comic book accuracy.
Just stop it, please,
and all that stuff. Just chill. It's just a fucking movie, and if you don't like it, just do something else.
Do something else.
First of all, Starfire's an alien, man.
Yeah, she's the freaking alien.
Not even human.
Not even human. She's an orange alien.
She's an alien. She ain't even from here. Man, she look black though. She ain't from here. She ain't neither one of us.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
She looks black. I don't know about this one. Come on,
yeah.
Stop the madness.
She's too urban to be an alien.
Too urban.
Oh my gosh.
So that'll just be the little.
Okay, wait.
Anything else?
I have to spotlight. Was it Krypton? Is that what
Krypton the series on Sci-Fi?
Oh yeah,
homie. I feel like they're gonna get Doomsday correct.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Just wait and see. It's hope. Cross your fingers.
Yeah, my fingers are crossed because the way he look is on point.
What about Doomsday and the Death of Superman?
Who?
Animation. No?
No, I was just playing. I haven't watched that
I heard it's
trailer
good.
yet.
I have it's good.
I haven't watched the trailer yet. I gotta check it out before I give
your whole thoughts about it. Anything else for Geek Week? Because we're gonna move along.
I mean, there was a lot of trailers, man.
A lot of trailers.
Yeah.
But Godzilla 2 won my vote for best trailer. That's just me.
For sure.
All right. I'm just gonna get into this Nothing to Save segment real quick. I know it's gonna be on a somber tone, but gotta do it. Put it out there. All right. So I just want to say rest in peace to Nia Wilson. Her life was tragically taken away at the age of 18. She and her sister, Latifah Wilson, were attacked and stabbed by a male named John Cowell, who's 27, unprovoked at a BART station in Oakland, California. Did you guys hear about this story?
Yeah.
I haven't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's really, really tragic. Like, she was stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
And he was at large, but they found him.
What is he Caucasian?
Of course.
Yeah.
I know, but
I didn't read the article because of that whole thing.
So the thing is now, people would think that the media, the mainstream media, is trying to portray it as if it was just a random attack on people, and the other people think like this is a hate crime. Like, how could you not ignore the fact that these are two black women who mind their own fucking business, and a dude who's just white and he decided to stab people? Now, how would you see it as? We don't know the facts,
Of course.
but
it
looks like if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it probably is a duck.
And it happens. Yeah. It happens too often to not think that way.
The only way you could argue this is if he stabbed two white girls in the neck before or something prior to this.
Or after, either way.
Right.
I mean,
and there's other victims involved.
Look, see, me with my thing, after he probably gonna be like, oh, this look like a hate crime. I'm trying to be the best serial killer, stabbing people in the neck, so I'm gonna stab these two white girls over here to even the playing out.
I mean, technically, yeah, but
you're like, oh, so he's racist and a misogynist. Okay, I get it.
Right after that, I got to stab two guys in the neck now.
No, but they would still turn it into, oh no, he just don't like women. Like they would. I'm saying they would hide. Like they still would try to mask it being a racial issue. They were just like, oh, he just didn't like women. Like
You don't like black.
Or they're trying to humanize him and say, well, the thing was he wasn't getting enough pussy, and he was getting rejected by girls.
And he took it out on women.
He got broken up with his wife.
Born that way.
His wife cheated on him.
He has mental illness. We know what the media's gonna do. They're gonna try to paint this white boy to make him look like he's just such an outstanding figure out there. So
yeah,
Did you
hear about
Brock Turner?
Yeah, like they're still
That judge who sentenced him for 3 months in county jail, he's out of there. Yeah. They voted his ass out of there.
But no, I mean, in headlines, they're still saying former swimmer at.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Not labeling him as a rapist, which he is.
And then the news station out there in Oakland, they took a picture of Nia Wilson with her phone, with the gun clip. It's a case, but it's a the butt of the gun.
Yeah.
And it looked like, oh, she's carrying a gun. And people, oh, man, Black Twitter, they roasted that fucking news. They were like, what the fuck, y'all? This don't sit here and try to fake us out. Like they just went at that news site. And that's why sometimes I don't even like watching the news or reading the newspaper and shit. Because we know there's agenda to it. And I just want to have objectivity because, there could be a 10% chance that it was a random attack. But 90% with this racial climate in the era of 45 and all this other stuff is leading to a 90% hate crime. That's the same thing what happened out here in La Jolla and UTC about a year ago. Yeah. When the officers were trying to say, oh, the shooting was probably just a random act of violence. No, the witnesses said that the man was telling all the white people to get out of the pool so he could shoot the black people. Yeah.
He was here in San Diego.
Yeah, he out here in UTC, and also someone else passed away in here in San Diego. It was let me look at it. It's a guy out here in National City. I saw. Let's see. Let me do my Googles real quick, y'all, if y'all don't mind. National City, man. I think his last name was McNeil, and there's a protest out there for his shooting because he was actually asking for the police for some help. And I'd say they had a warrant for his arrest, and next thing you know, he didn't make it. So, like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Yeah.
And I know, like, you know, so maybe our Caucasian listeners like, man, like, y'all painting us in the bad light. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here like black liberals and beg you guys to fight racism. I'm not. You know, like, we're just, us as black people, we're going to figure it out by ourselves. We're going to be strong. We're going to be independent. We're going to be accountable. All we ask is just fucking respect.
Yeah.
That's what, I mean, no, I'm speaking for myself. All I ask is for respect. I'm not going to sit here and cry to whoever is like, oh, please save us from your evil cousins because you guys don't want to like us. Cousins. Like, fuck them. You know, if they don't want to like me, fuck them too. Like, I'm not going to sit here and beg for people's, you know, approval for me to live on this earth. So you got me fucked up. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it's a sad tone, and I hope that she receives justice, and I hope John Cowell, however, if you even happen to stumble upon this podcast, I hope that you get anally raped by every fucking ethnic group in prison, even by your own Aryan nation. I hope they fuck the shit out of you, literally and figuratively.
Wait, so
kind of like American History X.
Yeah. Yes.
So it was 2 of them that got stabbed, only 1 passed.
Yep. Hope you have a lifetime of finding your soulmate down there in your bunk bed.
I hope he falls down a flight of metal stairs.
Flight of metal stairs.
Damn.
Not just any stairs. Not just any stairs, but metal stairs.
Solid metal, not that hollow shit.
I hope your cellmate donkey punches you.
He jumps from the wall. like the UFC, like a UFC cage.
Oh no.
I hope he
like
makes
you
Superman punch. I hope he makes you pee make you sit down when you have to pee.
Oh shit.
Gosh.
I hope you have to iron your cellmate's clothes too. Starch, nigga.
Oh no.
Hey.
I hope there's a roach in your food.
Oh my god.
Damn. No sympathy, but
no, fuck him, dude.
Yeah, no sympathy here, but damn. A roach.
No, fuck him.
A fucking roach.
A roach, and he eats it.
I hope the roach bites you on the way in.
And the roach is carrying the worst type of disease that you get.
Yeah. Shit you can't find nowhere.
The disease will make your dick fall off.
Oh, goodness gracious, y'all.
I hope you get a golden shower.
What?
All right. Another news today.
I hope everything bad happens to him.
Hello?
Hey.
Another news today.
I just hope karma finds her way to him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Publicly.
Karma, do your work, please.
I hope she shows us publicly.
Karma never misses an address. I'll tell you that for real. But all right, we're gonna exit off of that. You got something for us this week?
I do, but it's still on a somber tone.
Damn. All right, we're gonna pick it up after this.
Damn. This is a sad day.
No, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up.
Day.
It's not a sad day.
We should have talked about the ComicCon after this stuff.
No.
I don't know shit. Right?
I got topics. Some rapid fire questions and shout outs and stuff like that. So yeah, we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started. NSA coming right up.
Damn. Son, where do you find this? This the Jig Is Up podcast with Nessa's Service NASA.
Why she playing with Kermit the Frog like that? Shout outs to Killen.
He grabs
Violated evil Kermit.
He looked violated.
Violated.
Oh, shit,
It's gonna be okay.
I want to call him Colt Kermit
Colt Kermit. That's funny.
because he got the robe on like he's in a coat.
The Constantine. Shout out to my
All you
guys
gotta
up
do
there
is
at ComicCon.
Put a pair of Nikes on him.
Yeah. Man, it started with a meme and it just made a fucking plush doll. That's pretty awesome. I had to get it. So actually it was a gift. So shout out to them. So
Darth Kermit.
Y'all are crazy. All right, y'all. This NSA, I almost said MSA because that's what I'm working on at work.
Oh.
This NSA is brought to you by moi, Miss Nessa. All right, today's NSA is called Do You Boo Boo, Do You.
Do you, boo boo, do you?
Yes.
Have you used that before? I feel like you used that title before.
No.
I think
don't
so.
think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I've said it, but not as a title.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Probably.
I was about to say, it's
Okay.
gonna have to
Yeah.
be Do You Boo Boo Part 2 or something.
Do You Boo Boo Part 2?
Part 2. Do you boo boo? Part 2.
You silly. All right. So today I wanted to talk about mental health and how it's very real and that depression doesn't necessarily wear a face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Those are facts.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
So story time. Why his robe open up? Why his robe open
He's
up?
a streaker now. Kermit the Streaker.
Kermit the Streaker.
Look like he's going to a sex cult
I
party.
can't.
Eyes wide shut. and
I was about to
shit.
say Eyes Wide Shut.
Hey, I'm about to fuck Miss Piggy.
You're looking for Batman in a court of owls.
Oh,
Why do you just do the splits right now? Okay, anyway.
Yes, go ahead, Nessa. Keep talking.
Hey, frog here.
All right, so can you not?
Get him out of here.
Can you not?
I'm sorry.
Trying to
Go.
talk about a serious subject.
He's trying to get all serious.
Okay.
He over here with his legs all. all
Like he's sitting in the
Only
corner.
Disney would do some shit like that.
You stupid. Only Disney was green like that. wait. So have him sitting there with his back turned again.
He's sitting in the corner.
You know, time out. Just like Disney did to James Gunn.
Make him rock back and forth. Make him rock.
Just a quick tidbit. Yeah, did you know that Disney got James Gunn the fuck out of there?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, off of some old tweets 6 years ago about like
Damn.
Yeah.
Reach.
Hey man.
Man, people be reaching.
It'd be like that.
You
Yeah.
can't leave no
So-
fucking.
I feel like
So-
if we got popular, they're gonna be reaching for shit.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And that's
What
why,
should I say?
And
So-
that's why we have to build our shit organically, so we won't need any motherfucking corporations' money.
Yeah,
So if we
this
fall
is
off,
true.
it's to be our own fans that got us.
If we
Yeah.
fall, we're gonna land on a bunch of money. Shoot.
All right.
My bad.
Go ahead.
No, it's
Nessa.
okay. All right, so I'm not sure if I spoke about it on the pod, but I know I've probably talked about it with you guys, or at least people close to me. And there are times that I have every year, no specific time, but every year I go through like a time of depression. And it starts with me not caring to be at work, not caring to really be around particular people or people in general. And then the time when I really feel that it's starting to come down on me is when I am like, I don't want to say anti, but I lose my motivation to go to the gym. For those of you guys that know me or have known me in the past, I was a huge gym rat, especially with social media. I told on myself, I'm always I used to always post my daily photos and videos and stuff. So it's to the point where, like, if you're consistent about something and then you all of a sudden stop doing it and stop doing it for a certain period of time, people who, people start to notice, and then they start asking questions like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, this year it's been kind of rocky. I've been doing my best to try to, like, keep it to myself, but it's been taking a toll on me lately. It's kind of hard to mask it. But I'm just going to talk about recent times. So I think I've been doing a pretty good job this year where it hasn't really hit me hard up until recently. So last week I had a situation where I just had a crazy full day ahead of me. Last Saturday, which was ComicCon, I had a whole agenda. And you guys know me, I'm all about, like, planning things out and, wanting to know how certain time works. Whatever. So anyway, so last week I had said, okay, I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to go link up with my girl Karen. We're going to go to Comic-Con. I'm going to leave early. I'm going to go to my goddaughter's birthday party. Then I was going to go home, shower. I was going to go make it to a mutual friend's birthday dinner, then go out to the club, then go to, so it was like a lot that I had on my plate, and still I was going to try to find a way to drive at the end of the night. So I tend to put a lot of stuff on my plate, and I guess that was kind of like a breaking point for me. So I wake up in the morning, I start off all right, I get ready, go to Comic-Con. I have a great time with my girls, like a little ritual thing. We go every year. We've been going for the past few years, but we don't go into Comic-Con, but just outside. They have a bunch of free activities. We do a lot of people watching, cool stuff or whatever. The whole time I was there, I find myself, like, not wanting to leave, and I'm finding different reasons on why I shouldn't go to my goddaughter's birthday party. And I know it sounds horrible, but I kept telling Karen how horrible of a ninang, which is a godmother in Tagalog. I kept telling her how horrible of a ninang I am because I'm not going. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like going because it's at the beach. I already been out here in the sun. And I'm just, like, trying to find ways to justify why it's okay if I don't go to the party. So I'm just like, I always go to all her parties. I'm always there to support her. This one party won't hurt. And as I'm saying this in my head and out loud, I'm feeling horrible for even thinking of that, you know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll stop by for an hour, show face. That didn't happen. She's texting me at this point, like, hey, where you at? I'm ignoring her texts. And, like, I don't know. I was just, at first I didn't really think nothing of it. I was just like, maybe I'm just hot. I just don't want to, go. It has nothing to do with her. It definitely has nothing to do with my goddaughter. I'm just hot. I'm tired. So I ended up texting her because she said the event was from 12 to 5. I waited to text her till 4:30, and I was like, hey, I didn't realize the time. Sorry, I'm not going to make it, whatever. And she's like, oh, well, we're still here. We're going to be here for a while. So I was like, fuck, man, that didn't work, And I was just like, I don't know how to say no, especially to people that I care about, even if I don't receive the same type of support for whatever I do, whether it be on my birthday or special occasion. I've always been that person that people can count on to always support and always be there at all of their events. I just put that on myself. So fast forward, I don't respond. Get back to Karen's house, and then we're just chilling, we're talking, and the next thing you know, I'm just like, I'm not going, and I'm not responding either, and I don't care. I care, but I don't. But at that moment, I didn't care. So then, I had other stuff to do that night too. Like I said, go to dinner and stuff. So I ended up texting old girl, and I was like, hey, I'm not going to make it to dinner, but what time are you guys going to be at the club? Maybe I could show face at the club and then go drive. So she was like, oh, yeah, we'll be there around 11:45. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sitting there just talking. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm just looking at the time go by, hours going by, and I'm just like, I ain't going to this shit either. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but I was just like in a funk, but I couldn't explain what it was. So I end up not doing anything I said but go to ComicCon. And then I went and I napped, and then I finally went and I drove for a few hours, which I'm glad I did, even though I only drove for like 2 hours. I ended up coming across or meeting a guy from ComicCon who is actually from Portland. I'll talk about that later in my my shout outs. But so I'm glad that I did that. I made a cool little like $100. It was cool. But
cool
then
little like $100 in 2 hours and shit.
Hey, it's ComicCon, you know, everybody's here, a lot of tourists, everybody coming out. 8 hours, they don't even make that.
Hey,
I'm talking real stuff.
She grinded, homie. Hey, can't knock her.
Hey, I had a grind.
Nah, I ain't mad at it. But the way she just kind of like,
It's a
little $100.
Kind of $100.
I know
2 hours.
it sounds
work, you know.
Right.
I know it sounds bad, but I know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to come
nah, I don't
out
sound
that
bad.
way.
I'm just, you know.
So then to take it even further, you know, I'm not going to talk too much about it on here, but to the boys, I've been kind of talking to them about, you know, some stuff that's been going on at work. And I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to get a promotion. I got stuff I got to do in order to get this promotion. I got to do this thing called a MSA. It's crazy. It's very vigorous, but the only thing that is cool about it is you're supposed to do at your own pace. My fault was I received it in the beginning of the year, and I just started doing on Thursday. It requires 39 essays.
Ooh, 39.
MLA format, double space.
No,
right?
No, that's the cool thing about it. I'm glad it doesn't have to. They're actually entries, but basically they're essays.
Not double spaced?
Huh?
You glad
No. I'm saying I'm glad that it's not
shit.
like it. You don't have to follow a particular format. It just
okay.
basically, what's this? Well, basically, giving examples of how you know how to do this type of area in your job. So anyway, I'm just like, okay, right now it's crunch time. I got to do this. So fuck everybody, fuck everything. I'm gonna go ahead and handle this. So then Thursday, the same person, my best friend from Saturday, she hits me up and she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you, you know, tonight, or it's my husband's birthday, come by, you know, for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, how am I going to tell her I can't go because I have to work on this? Like, now I just feel like I'm just a fucking fluke. And not to just anybody but my best friend, not once, but twice, you know? So I constantly am in my head. I'm constantly beating myself up. But finally I tell her, I'm like, you know, I'm sorry I can't make it. And I don't give her an explanation. You know, I just been grinding. Then today, I'm supposed to be on tour. I'm supposed to be in Arizona. Mm-hmm. Again, it's to see my homegirl, but not my homegirl. Well, she's my cousin, my fam, whatever. But it's her daughter's first birthday. Another thing I'm finding myself, I'm just like, well, the baby's only turning 1. She's not going to remember if I don't come.
It's just an excuse for adults to drink.
I don't drink. Let's be honest. So
they do it for themselves. They use the kid as a masking way to say, hey, let's just get together and drink and celebrate my toddler's
I mean, you can't say that for the people that don't drink though.
Yeah,
but that's what they usually do though. They get together and just like use it as a social aspect for grown folks to go ahead.
Yeah.
But even with that, she had hit me up since Sunday. And she was like, "Hey, boo, are you coming? Because this is the type of stuff you got to RSVP for. Because they got to, you know, Filipinos, they make enough food for everybody and their mama for at least a week, so it really don't matter. But I guess for that setting, they needed, you know. But I just find myself just like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to hang out with anybody. I'm antisocial, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I had a mental breakdown recently, and it's been happening more often so now than it has in a while. I guess I'm just really good at masking it. So I had a serious talk with my sis, aka Princess. Shout out to Princess, I love you. And after, you know, venting to her about what's going on with me health-wise, which is another thing, which I'm not really going to touch on here, but health-wise, stuff going on with my health, obviously stuff going on with my mental health, and stuff that's going on with work, you know, she sat there and listened to me. We actually spoke for a whole hour. Technically, I spoke the whole time, and she more so listened. But she said, the issue with me is that I'm always supporting everyone. I'm always being there for everyone. When I go on trips, they're not like real vacations. It's not really like me going like, oh, I'm, you know, time off. I'm going on vacation. I'm doing this for other people, which is the truth. Anytime I go, it's for somebody's birthday or a girl's trip, like the girls planning. I'm just like, all right, count me in. I'm always being the yes man or woman, if you want to be technical. I have a slogan for my birthday, and it's always my birthday, your party, which basically is I appreciate people that fuck with me, so I'm celebrating because of them. It's not really because I want to. It's just like, oh, well, it's my birthday. I guess I'll do it because y'all fuck with me. So it's not really for me. It's for my friends, so to speak. And she said the main thing about it is I've been doing this for decades to where it actually became a habit, and it's hard to pull back because I've been doing it for so long, and it's like embedded in me. So that's why I guilt trip myself if I don't attend these events, if I don't do things for my friends, whether it be like, because I'm the type of person, I make it happen. I ain't got money like that, but if it's somebody's birthday, I'll whether it's a drive or flight away, I make sure I do it. With Princess, her birthday, she lives all the way in the East Coast, you know, or well, South. You know. And it's like that. Them tickets ain't cheap. But I make sure every single year in September, I'm there for her birthday. I'm always there to see her. And she never asked for me to do it. It's just something that I always do because that's the one person. I don't want to say she's my favorite because I love all my fam, you know.
It's okay. Play fuck it.
But she's but
don't listen to him.
We, like, y'all know, we did everything together. We got fat together. We lost weight together. We fucking made music together. Like, I was there when she gave birth. I fucking left her fat ass fucking leg up when she gave birth. I saw all that shit. All that shit, literally, all that shit. I will never do it again, but I did that. Sorry to put your business out there, love, but yeah, it's real. But yeah, so basically, I exert so much energy trying to please people, whether it be people I'm close to or just people I'm acquainted with. I just feel like it's like something I have to do, and I always guilt trip myself when I don't do it. So I just, you know, after talking to her about that, she was saying what I need to learn is, and the reason why I'm bringing all of this up is because I know I'm not the only person that's going through this. I know obviously people are going through different things, but they can probably relate to, you know, some of the things I'm saying.
I can relate to all that shit.
It's real. So she was telling me what I need to learn is how to decline without feeling guilty, because it's not, I don't want to say it's not a priority, but at the end of the day, I have to think about myself. Like, it's not all about, it wasn't meant to be, baby.
Just a side note, I dropped my Reese's Pieces.
It's a sign. It means
was
chill.
That God saying chill out? He's like, God's plan. His hand came from the sky and
God's plan.
I love you.
Well, so much for the 10-second rule. But,
yeah, you waited too long.
You chose to address it instead of picking it up, so
it's meant to be there.
It's been 30 seconds. No, but yeah. So learn how to decline without feeling guilty. Do things for me. Oh yeah, do me for me. Take a mental health absence or a mental leave of absence. She said she remembers at a time when I was doing yoga, I was in a happy place, or at least on social media, it made it seem like I was. So she said I should go revisit that. And I've been saying I need to go and do it. I just haven't done it. And she says it's okay for me to distance myself from loved ones and to tell them to not take it personal. Even though I really shouldn't have to explain, she said, but because of the person who I am, I guess, you know, if I do explain it, like, do it as a mass text, like, hey, this is what's going on. I don't have to get into too much detail, but if I tend to fall back, don't take it personal. I'm just working on me. And she said there's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't apologize for that.
Yeah, fuck that.
But yeah, to be selfish and be okay be okay with it, because I can honestly say that I feel like I'm like one of the most selfless people that you can meet.
Absolutely.
With the exception of this one right here, Kenlin.
Yeah. And then me, you know what I'm saying?
all of us.
I'm a selfish prick.
I can say I can relate, though,
we have to have one of those. So
yeah,
honestly,
because you know I dealt with something that's similar to that. Because I actually threw a party on my 28th birthday, and it ended up being something I was trying to make sure everybody else was enjoying. Which I still have fun. I got lit and everything, but I realized that about myself. Had a conversation with my brother, and what I got from it was you gotta have balance in your life. You know, you do for everybody, but you gotta take that time out for yourself too. And I thought you did that. You know what I'm saying? You usually have like I forget what it was called, but
those little
where
getaways,
you had this challenge or this whole month thing where you was, pro Ness all month.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you were still doing
everybody
else.
That, and also like I have to revisit it because I do that, but I haven't done it in a while. I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't done, like, for sure this year I haven't. I haven't done that. But yeah, so again, and I'm almost finished with this list, but if I'm gonna grind, I need to grind and focus on what I'm grinding for, and that's for me.
Pretty much, yeah.
you know, work on personal growth. And then, last but not least, my birthday, your party slogan should be banished. And she didn't say that. I'm saying it for myself because, like you said about the party, because I can honestly say this year, for example, y'all know, I was talking about my birthday, and I was like, y'all, this is what's going to happen. I personally wanted to go to Flex. The girls wanted to be ratchet and go to Phantom Lounge. And I was like, all right. So instead of going to Flex,
I was there. I'd be like, bitch, it's your birthday.
You were there. Oh, you're saying when they said that? Because I was about to say you was at my birthday.
I would have called you bitch. Bitch, it's your birthday. Fuck them.
Yo, let me tell you about the one time I went to Phantom Lounge when Cash Doll was there.
Oh my goodness.
Nigga, it was so packed. It was way too many niggas in there. Even for me.
Too many niggas.
Way too many niggas. And I remember when I went to the bathroom, this
gosh.
dude from the South, I guess he never seen a celebrity in his life.
Oh my God.
And the nigga came up to me. He was like, yo, you see Cash Doll? She look like a movie, man. Real shit.
That's funny.
She look like a motherfucking movie. Look at her,
You
man.
know what though? I feel him. I feel him for that. He from the South. He from the South. Like out here, it's like regular and shit. We see every now and then see a celebrity or something.
Yeah,
I feel him. Especially it was Cash Doll though. She ain't, she cool.
Cash Doll got a little body on her.
Yeah.
Cash Doll got a body on her.
Yeah. Chocolate.
Shout outs to Maul. I know he wanted to shoot a shout out.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's funny as hell.
No, but yeah, shit.
But yeah,
y'all ended up going to Phantom Lounge?
So we ended up going to Phantom Lounge. Granted, it was a bit cheaper. And they took care of me. But I found myself like, I don't want to be here. I want to be at this place. But because I know it's my birthday, but it's their party, and this is me telling myself this, we're doing Phantom. Switched everything to Phantom. Like I said, got a good deal and everything the whole time. And y'all know I don't drink. The only time I drink is on my birthday because bitches want to make me fucking drink. Everyone wants to see me drunk and see me act a fool.
Tell me about
What? Right. She be like, when we going to... No, shut up. Drink this.
Tell me about it.
I remember like two birthdays ago when she was at Flux.
Go ahead.
Nessa was hella lit. That shit was funny. Like, I never seen Nessa that drunk before.
I missed out on that one.
Bruh, it was hilarious. I'm sitting here, I'm just like, yo, Nessa is fucked up.
I was more fucked up 2 years ago than this year, though,
yeah,
right?
absolutely, because you were happier.
I was happier.
Is that the spot that you chose, right?
It was, yes.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I was really excited. And granted, not a lot of people came, so I kind of, it's weird. It's one of those things where I don't expect a lot of people to come because that's already like too much for me because I want to make sure everybody's good. So the more people are there, the more I'm just like, are you good? Are you good? Are you good? And when it's a smaller group, then I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna ask, but it's not that many people. But but in a way, I was kind of bummed out because some of the people that I don't want to say I expected, but I guess you could say expected to be there for me because I support in all ways, and these are people that I've known for decades, like didn't show up. You know what I mean? And it's like, actually, nobody came. Actually, nobody came now I think about it. The only person that came female-wise was Sheena.
Female-wise.
Sheena. And I'm talking about, like, as far as my female friends that, like, I always go to all their shit. Sheena. And I've only known Sheena for 4 or 5 years, but she's been by my side since then.
That's a long time still.
No, yeah. But I'm talking about like these. I'm talking about my, sorry to say, but my coworkers that I fucked with for, like I said, I've been at my job for 11 and a half years. These girls I know for 11 and a half years didn't show up.
I mean, you can have an associate for 11 and a half years.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's true.
And you gotta learn where to put the circle of friends in different circles.
No, that's true. But we were actually friends because we all Karen and I started together. I'm putting them out there. Karen and I started together, and then
no fictional names.
Fuck it, no fictional names. V started like 2 years before us, but we actually were a family because literally we see each other every single day. Yeah. We go to each other's functions minus mine. You know what I mean? And I kind of was just like, so I was happy because I was at the place I wanted to be at. Mm-hmm. It was a good time. But yeah, so Sheena was the only one that showed up. Marco and his girl showed up.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, which is okay.
Monica was there, right? Monica showed up for a little bit.
Did she show up?
I could have sworn.
Did she? I know she went.
With Alex. Did she show up?
Did she? I know she went this year. No, they came this year.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about last year.
Oh, the
2 years. Sorry,
2 years before. Oh no, yeah.
No. So yeah, and
I'm like, hey, I wasn't. Yeah, me and Monica wasn't talking. And shit, like that.
So, but basically, I guess with guys, like, I'm not too like crazy about because I don't know, but which is weird because I hang out with more guys than girls, so it's weird. But I guess when it's one of those things where, as long as you guys come when it counts, if that makes sense, and that's when nobody came, with the exception of Sheena. So, but like I said, I ended up being happy, I guess, because I had liquor in my system. I've been told that when liquor is in my system, I love everybody. I'm very giggly. I'm very friendly. Apparently, I don't know how to keep my clothes on, or at least sit like a lady. Marco pointed that out. But he was looking down. He was like, Nessa, you gotta. I'm like, oh shit, okay, thank you, Marco. So shout out to him because he could have just let me look like a fool, and then motherfuckers would just be staring at me, and I'm not wondering why, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, World Star.
Nip out, cooch out and shit. I'm like, yo.
And meanwhile, I'm oblivious.
You're not gonna do something about that, like,
you gotta cover that up.
I mean,
it was funny because how it happened was I was like, Marco, take a picture. All the girls are posing. Well, the few girls that were there, we were posing. Marco was out to take. He was like, Ness, you wanna? And I was like, oh shit, my bad. So good looking out.
Hey, that's a homie,
Good looking now, man.
Yeah. Yep. And then someone else seen my titty. Apparently, my titty was out, and I was just walking around and I was like, shit. I was a hot mess.
Trust me,
man.
I do that with my girl all the time. She gets drunk, and I babysit her. Her titty be coming out and shit.
You putting her titty away for her?
I be putting her titty back in the dress.
Get your ass. Got your titty all out. Here.
God damn it, get your ass.
Get the fuck in there. Stay in there. Shit. You're embarrassing both of us.
I'm tired of you, left titty. I'm tired of you.
Yo, disobedient
for my
titty.
Birthday, I don't remember my titties being out or anything. Or I didn't wear gray sweatpants, none of that stuff. Nope, wasn't swinging or nothing crazy.
But for the record, for anybody listening to this, there's nothing wrong, and I have to say this as a disclaimer. There's nothing wrong with Phantom Lounge. I want no smoke.
You don't want no smoke, no hookah,
none at
no
all.
vape, no mist, no fog, no steam.
It's just, if you have something in particular in mind, and then people want to go elsewhere than anything other than that. Like, they could have said F6, or they could even said park or nothing, I still would have felt the same way because I wanted to go to Flux. Yeah.
She wanted to fucks with Flux.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, I appreciate Phantom Lounge because they really took care of me that night. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm not talking shit. But yeah, anyways,
so they showed you love for your birthday.
Who Phantom? Yeah, they showed me love.
Okay,
they showed me love. So I appreciate them. But yeah, so I had fun. But yeah, just realizing, you know, as we get older, we do a lot of reflecting, and I just realized, you know, my circle's going to continue getting smaller. And again, to anybody listening or changing,
substitution.
And for those of you guys that, you know, might hear this, and like I said, if you don't really see me, because I hardly post. Also on social media, I haven't been posting.
I never post.
Excuse me, but I know. But it's one of those things. If you know, again, if you're used to doing something, it's to the point where like I have a certain like way how I post. I'm so like fucking. It's irritating. But I have to make at least 3 posts a day, and I have it a certain way.
What's this 3 shit like?
Oh, 3 is my favorite number. You know.
Yo.
AI?
It's oh my God.
My birthday's on the 3rd. It was my basketball number. Like 3 has always been my number. I get it,
but I've been hearing it from others. Like, I gotta post 3 or.
It's algorithms.
I mean,
but not only that, like how IG is set up, it's 3. It's 3 columns.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. IG specifically. Like unless you got one of those like pictures that you posted in pieces where it shows a whole mural and shit.
Yeah.
No. Well, but it's because how I post it is the first picture is a picture of me, doesn't matter if it's at the gym or just a solo picture of me. The middle one's either a quote or a meme or something inspirational, and then the last one is just kind of miscellaneous. But I've been doing that since last year, so it's one of those OCPD things that I have going. And again, OCPD because it's a personality. It's not a real diagnosis. But yeah, so you can tell because if you look at it right now, you'll see that I literally only have maybe 6 rows. And how many fucking days are in July? 31.
Yeah, 31.
Tuesday is about to be the last day, and I only have 6. So that's how I know. I fell all the way off. And not in a bad way, but I'm just kind of. Yeah, trying to figure things out. I'm trying to get my shit together, and I'm really serious this time. The boys know my little rant, my little fed up rant about shit going on. So,
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just, this was just to let, I know it's on a bit of a somber note, but this was just to let everybody know that you're not alone. Definitely not alone. Mm-hmm. My struggles may not be the same as yours, but just know that it's okay to seek help. My ass is going to go see a therapist next month, finally. So I'm excited for that. And also not saying that my friends' advice isn't valid, but it's cool to see somebody on the outside looking in, non-biased, knows nothing about me, to see, there could be an underlying issue.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I scheduled my appointment to see the doctor, and I haven't been a doctor in years. And and then Marco hit me. I was like, "Hey man, you can get to the doctor." I'm like, "All right, dude, I'm going to." He hit me again. "Hey man, you need to stop fucking around." I'm like, "All right, man, I'll do it." And I mean, he fucking forced me to do that shit. I'm like, "Okay, I made an appointment."
You gotta do it.
So people, we need to seek help and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you guys are not alone and shit like that. So everybody get in the slump, but just you gotta try to get back and be back on your grizzly. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I wouldn't say I'm a phony, but to me, preaching all this love thyself and stuff. Not that it wasn't real, because at that moment it was real, but then when I tend to get in my mind and then I tend to fall in a dark place, it gets tough. So I want to be able to I want to be able to take care of myself and do all that good stuff, so that when I do preach this, it's coming from, I don't want to say a good place because it's already coming from a good place, but I want people to know that you gotta find it from within. So
what I will say sometimes, I've learned this from another podcast, is when you start to think negative things, you gotta stop and ask yourself, whose thoughts are those? Are these your thoughts, question. or these thoughts that you hear from outside influence and it projects you know.
Sorry, how to
It's
say
like who?
Yeah, why are those thoughts there?
Why are they popping up? Why like who? First thing is like who are these thoughts? Because these thoughts aren't your original thoughts that's going through your head. There's something that's maybe an underlying insecurity that's being projected out, and you hear something that triggers it. So that's when you gotta like, these are not my thoughts. Throw them away. And another one, I've been listening to Les Brown. I don't know if anyone know who Les Brown is. Les Brown's like an OG motivational speaker. And, you know, when he says sometimes you don't want to psych yourself out and lie to yourself, say, yeah, I could do anything. I could do anything. Or that's impossible. I can't do it. I think the happy medium is telling yourself it's possible. So when you feel that it's improbable, just keep telling yourself that it's possible. And hopefully, you know, you could build momentum off of that. So that's just my jewels, my gems to you and whoever's listening.
And I learned it from KG, so when he won a chip, anything is possible. So.
Anything else you guys want to touch on about that? That's pretty much my NSA.
Yeah,
All right.
Health isn't just physical.
It's mental too.
Mental too.
Yep.
Check in, nigga.
The Holy Trinity.
Real shit.
Physically, mentally,
Check on your strong
emotionally.
friend. Check on your strong friend.
Because they need the help the most.
Yep.
All right.
Facts.
All right, we're going to take a brief break. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
I just had to say that.
Oh my
We'll
God.
be
We
right
ain't got no damn
back.
messages.
After these messages. We'll be right.
I was just about to say that when you did. That shit's
And
so
remember,
funny.
kids, don't litter, or I'll turn you into a fucking tree.
Right.
All right. All right, we are back. I had to take a whiz. I've been drinking water. Well, anyway, you know, rapid fire topics. We're gonna go through these topics. You know, I had my Quentin Miller help me out with this. Shout outs to Zach. for
That's
this one.
funny.
Man, Shiggy, did he get the bag from Drake or not?
I don't
The
know.
video came
The
out.
way-
Did you see the video?
The way he pressed him right there it was funny.
I think that shit was a sketch. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I sent it to y'all because I was like, is this shit real? Because I sent it to my brother like, hey, nigga, is this shit real?
Man, I think it's a sketch.
I don't know, man.
You don't think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait,
'Cause-
what happened in it?
No, she could just basically ask like, "Hey, so the money,
He
you know?"
acts like that.
Well, I forgot how you asked them, but
Because he went up to Drake. He was recording himself, walking up to Drake. Drake like, oh, what's up, man? Looking at the camera. He looking at the, you know, the phone or whatever. And she was like, yeah, well, what's going on with my bag? You said I was going to get a bag, right? He's
because
like,
Shiggy don't even talk like that.
yeah.
But who am I to know that? Because I don't know how Shiggy is outside of the
What he
phone.
posts on
Yeah.
social
Yeah,
media.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure. I had to send it to people like, hey, man, is this real, dude? Like,
Because the way Drake was finessing him, I was like, I think that was like, it
I
was
don't
set
know.
stage.
to me, it was the way Drake was acting that made me question it. I'm like, yo, is this real? Because Drake acted like he like, let me be good for social media. Hey, man, Universal, man, why, you know how wiring goes, right? Trying to explain shit.
That's
I'm
funny.
like, yo, he curving this nigga on social media right now.
The way my bank account is set up.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Man, you know I
should be
gotta pay a
fine.
dime. You know I got that child support money.
child
You know, you heard the song "I'm Upset." Come on, man. 50,000 on my head is
Hey,
disrespect.
man, you want to be my son's godfather, man?
Oh my God.
That's God's plan.
Yeah, that's God's
Trying to
plan.
pay him. And
You know what I mean? We could take an 8 to a 10.
Yeah, you stupid.
Real quick.
Oh, okay. Did you hear about the Spy versus Spy of Floyd versus 50 Cent
50.
The hell?
added again on social media? Like, these are some grown ass men over 40 years old with millions of dollars still bickering like teenage
Ain't
boys.
got nothing else better to do.
Strategic marketing, though. I think that's
I mean,
what it
Floyd,
is.
like, he like the same height as a teenage boy, anyway, so.
Hey, man. You part the short man.
Damn.
But he like,
Hey,
I wouldn't even talk about you, Marco, man. You the homie, man.
You
You don't count, dog. I think you taller than him, shit.
Nah, Floyd's 5'8", man. He's taller than me. He's taller than me.
Oh my God.
Damn.
So
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I was trying to.
Hey, man, I'm being honest.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna sit here in front. You know, niggas be like, oh, look at this nigga right here. This nigga say he was 5'10".
said,
Lie.
He said, I'm living my truth.
So they can't use
This
my
nigga's
truth against me.
5'3".
Just like Charlamagne said. Shit.
He said, this nigga's 5'3". That's some bull.
Not 5'3", and then you a fucking lie. Don't disrespect me like that.
Okay, so the reason you don't count
I got a 700
like
plus credit
teenager.
score. You better come with respect.
That's why you don't count,
Some
because you're not
respect on your
acting
name.
like a teenager. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't count. So,
Shit, I wish I had his money though. Shit, give me Floyd's money.
so what was the
A quarter of it.
what was the most interesting part of this back and forth to you?
Basically just like 50 Cent saying like, dude, even though you're rich, you're lame, you get and niggas still take your bitches.
Ugh.
I was like, ooh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
Jab right in the kisser.
I mean, they gonna move when they move. You can't really keep
Yo, homie.
nobody.
They gonna choose.
I know
Yeah.
they
gonna
hell choose up.
choose.
Shit.
Money
They the ones with the options.
But then they got the money though.
So he could give new ones, but he keep losing them.
She,
You know?
Yeah.
she can get somebody else with the money though.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then basically he talked about his domestic violence cases. You know, like this nigga really 63-0.
Stupid.
Beating up extra women.
You
Hustle. Yeah.
are stupid.
Yeah, that's what 50 said, homie.
Oh, man.
Don't put it on 50 now.
That's what 50 said.
We just heard you say it. Though.
Right?
Nah, it's on his
63.
Instagram.
Oh.
Hashtag get the strap. Don't come at me, Floyd.
Be
No,
a courtesy
no
of
allegedly
Instagram.
nothing.
Be a courtesy of Instagram.
That's what Curtis Jackson said.
The government.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
Yeah.
Did
The
Floyd?
second 50 Cent. The real 50 Cent is from Queens. No, he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
My apologies, New York. The original 50 Cent's from Brooklyn, son.
Different boroughs, man. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You guys-
Niggas in New York be like, yo, son, you have to shoot the 5 minute,
Yeah,
homie.
don't be having me out
Son.
there watching my back
Yo,
and shit.
yo,
nigga.
son, hey, yo, you got the facts on wrong, son. You ain't from there, man.
Alternative facts, son.
Yeah, facts,
Alternative
man.
facts.
Fake news, B.
Fake news, son.
I listen to y'all show.
Fake news, son. I don't listen to that shit.
Shit, man. Shit's garbage.
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 Well, speaking of Brooklyn, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he gets robbed and kidnapped.
What?
You
You remember?
didn't hear about that?
You didn't hear about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he got pistol whipped and shit.
And I was like, man, this is a head fake. This is.
I don't think it's
fake
real. I don't think it's real, but the police saying that it's real. It's not a PR stunt. I'm like, dude, you're nigga. Tory Bricks' face looked more beat up than you when she got hit with a butt of a gun. Like, come on, nigga. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe you, homie. Rich the Kid really got pistol whipped.
But
You probably got a little whelp under your eye. Someone who's like,
yeah.
you know, someone hit you with the homie the clown sock, you know, under his eye.
Somebody with a freaking
But you know, if it is real, I hope
plushie.
if it is real, I hope it's a wake up call because the energy that he be putting out there,
Yeah.
it's very dangerous.
Very.
Yeah, if it is real, it probably was from in-house.
Yeah, that's what he's
Oh,
saying.
You
He
not
said
gonna break bread, huh, nigga?
he said it was a inside job.
It be like that though.
no shit.
Jealousy and envy be happening in your
Yeah.
own
No
circle.
shit.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
You so
Looking at
stupid.
you,
I believe-
Over here giving us the side eye.
Fuck out of here. I believe it was Treyway.
Don't poison my food.
It was that nigga Treyway.
Treyway.
It was his manager.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
I mean,
Damn.
he got his chains back real quick.
Yeah. That was
he ain't
very
say how he did
convenient.
it. He just
He got
happened
him
to-
back.
Just so happened to have him on.
Yeah. And then you know, that and I noticed that's been a trend because Safari went on Angie Martinez to talk about him getting robbed, and now Tekashi's on Angie Martinez talking about how he got robbed. So I figured that Angie Martinez is gonna be sick of this shit. She's like, look, nigga, you got robbed, so fucking what? I don't
So-
want to talk about this on my show.
Okay, so the,
Stop coming
the
to me.
generational transition is you went from rapping about selling drugs to doing drugs. Now you go from rapping about robbing niggas
And getting robbed.
to getting robbed.
You
What's
onto
next?
something.
What's
You
next?
You onto something.
Wait, so he got robbed and kidnapped?
Yeah,
But-
allegedly.
How'd he get away?
Yeah, so he got away.
Well, you get put
he
in
over here
you
talking
know,
about-
like you get put in the trunk of a new car, you can pull that little lever and shit and hop out
Yeah.
if you get kidnapped. Like it literally shows a person hopping
Yeah.
out of the trunk and running.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, and it glows in the dark.
So
It
I,
does.
yeah,
I
and
bet-
it goes.
Yeah, I was in the trunk before. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Continue.
Okay.
Continue. What are y'all talking about?
But that's besides the point. Continue. Carry on.
He was in the trunk
All
of the
right.
car.
Your boy Nas Escobar is working on a new album, calling the Wyoming project weird. How do you guys felt about Nasir, the album? Was it weird? Was it bad execution? Because I think Nas didn't really enjoy that album.
I can see what he's talking about, thinking about it.
I mean, listening to Tempt and try, different things and stuff like that.
I tried to listen to the interview so I can catch what he was saying to get to be able to,
I saw the line on it. I saw that
tagline
on the Bison and Click because it's just like a thumbnail or something.
Yeah. Well, it's a thumbnail on Facebook. It's my Twitter.
Yeah.
Facebook get all connected and shit.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, that's good. I mean, he's got to
he said he's gonna work with Switz Beats and what's another producer? I know Switz Beats is one.
Woo.
Oh, RZA.
Nice.
Yeah, RZA and Switz Beats. So I'll be looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Another Summer Smash beat.
Hey.
From Swiss Beats.
Summer Smash is nice.
In the sporting
cool.
world, did you guys catch wind of Des Bryant going the fuck off, going nuclear on Twitter,
Nope.
talking shit about the Cowboys,
Nope.
saying all kinds of flagrant shit?
Nope.
Whoa.
And he had time today because motherfuckers he was responding to everybody.
Damn.
He was responding to everybody, and then of course NFL's training camp has begun, and knowing three of us in the room are Raider fans, and Mr. Khalil Mack has not signed, and he is sitting out in camp. It is what it is. It's business.
It's not is what it is. No. It's not what it's not. Man, fuck this shit, man.
Report your ass to camp, nigga. Nah.
Not him. Shit. The organization need to get smacked the fuck up.
Yeah, you got to pay
You
that
gotta
man.
take care of him, man.
Pay that man.
Pay Mac, motherfuckers.
Yes.
Reggie, what the fuck you doing?
Start smacking toupees off niggas, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you don't want that.
All right. Did you guys hear about Demi Lovato overdosing on heroin?
I heard about that shit.
I didn't hear about it. I just saw memes.
Memes.
I just
You
saw
get your
memes.
current news from memes.
Yes.
A lot of niggas do.
Yes. Yes.
Meme news, nigga.
Yes.
Meme news.
That's the way the world works now.
Dude, someone on Twitter said the most flagrant shit, and the shit was
my
hilarious.
gosh, what?
He said, "Man, today is hotter than Demi Lovato's spoon." I was
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
Yo, fuck that. Demi Lovato gotta get this work. If niggas gonna go in on Whitney Houston and motherfuckers gonna go in on Lamar Odom, nah, Demi Lovato, you need to get this work too. Fuck that whole
Nothing
soft,
safe. Nothing is
soft-handed
safe.
shit. Nah, Demi, what the fuck are you doing? See, that's again that Disney shit. There go that Disney shit again, man.
Oh boy.
Can you imagine her doing the Disney thing with the hot spoon and shit?
Hi, I'm Demi Lovato.
Oh my god.
And this is the Disney Channel.
No. Hi, I'm Demi Lovato.
Oh
And
my
this is the
God.
Disney Channel.
God.
Hair Ross still dripping off the spoon while she making the ears and shit.
No way.
Oh shit!
That's burnt, homie.
They were so fucking insensitive.
Nah, fuck
Yo,
that.
that's
They were insensitive to Whitney Houston. Niggas got on Whitney Houston. Niggas got the fuck in on fucking Lamar Odom,
Yeah.
who was on crack.
Aw, Steven.
Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, shout out to Lamar Odom though. He got
but
that
he changed
contract
it.
in
Yeah,
China
in
right
China.
now.
He out
about
in
to
China
hoop
boxing. So he's not boxing. He's not boxing, but he's playing basketball.
I was like, wait, what?
Because I'm thinking there's a fight.
About to
No,
play
there's
in
a
China.
no. There's a fight tonight. That's why I'm thinking about the Robert Easter and Mikey Garcia fight. And I try to snap my fingers with a swollen middle finger because I was playing basketball the other night.
Oh, trying to put the Thanos.
Kill all
Stop it. His
Turn
finger
everybody.
felt like that gauntlet after he snapped his finger.
Right.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Wait, sorry. So back to Demi. Did she
And
something
word
about-
has it that she was smoking meth. She was doing
She was
doing meth before she got overdosed on heroin.
Damn.
Yeah, she was on some
Dang,
hard
man.
shit.
So I heard that.
Yeah,
Didn't she go to rehab and then
She had like weight. She had like she was like
came-
anorexic or some shit. She was like anorexia, dealing with that, and then she gained a little weight. She started smoking some weed. I'm like, okay, she's smoking some weed, cool, that ain't shit. But next thing you know, you hear about her doing meth and fucking taking heroin and shit. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Hollywood got you all fucked up doing that shit.
Yeah. So
I thought coke was the drug.
Shit, nope.
Hey,
Not this time.
Because didn't
That's
she
sad,
just have a song called "Sober" or something? I haven't. It was about her not being. It was like apologizing for not being sober, right? Is what I got from it.
Song, but that's what they're saying. It's not like her about. It's not about her being sober.
Yeah.
It's about her going through this.
Yeah, basically, through her music, she was basically saying what she was going through.
Well, at least she
being
living
an
her truth.
addict.
Sorry,
Yeah.
2004.
Yeah, she was living her truth. I give her that. I mean, I don't listen to any of her music, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just look at her.
I mean, yeah, I look
Yeah,
at her
pretty much I
from
look
time
at
to
her.
time. She
I
gained a
check
little
her
weight.
out.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I check her out.
You know,
Thick
that's cool.
arms.
Remember that
She's a
Camp
looker.
Rock, like back in the day, not back in the day, but when I was like really young, Camp Rock was the thing. She was actually on crack during filming.
What?
Times, yeah.
Camp
Yo.
Rock? That was years ago.
She was on rock during Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was on crack?
Demi Lovato, who was on crack?
Yo.
So we were having this conversation with.
Hey, crack is a lifetime
We
drug,
were
though.
talking about this with my teens
Generation, my
yesterday. And one of my teens were saying, he was basically saying the same thing. He was like, man, fuck Demi. And I was like, what? And he's just like, I guess he's very strongly opinionated about lots of things. And his thing is, anybody that does drugs, they're stupid, they're this, they're that, and the other. He said, because basically you're killing yourself, but with a choice. I said, so what about like crack babies? He said, well, that's different, because if your parents did drugs and then you came out, with a defect because of your parents, and that's different. But if you have money and you choose, hey, I want to smoke this crack, I want to do this meth or whatever, you're technically killing yourself. And he said that's basically a form of suicide, because you're killing yourself.
Yeah, I understand him.
So, but he was very like, fuck her, let her die. I was like, yo, that's...
If she dies, she dies. He on some Ivan Drago shit?
He was on that shit. And I was
on
like...
that Ivan Drago shit. Okay, homie.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very, very passionate about
Dolph
people
Lundgren
that
and shit,
even
know?
people that smoke cigarettes. He's just anti. I said, what about weed? He said, well, weed is different because
How
it
old
can
is he?
help people. He's 16.
Let him go.
He doesn't smoke. He's just saying because you know how like for medicinal purposes, like he's like, when people are have cancer, they use that to numb.
Yeah.
He said that's different. He doesn't do drugs or drink or nothing, but
trust me.
Does he eat at McDonald's and shit like that?
no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just for your student, keep living.
Yeah.
That's old nigga wisdom to tell you. Like, every time I ask questions, my grandfather, God rest his soul, you like, well, keep living, boy. You'll find out.
Yeah, because like when you have an extremist type of mentality,
Yeah.
you start to learn as you get older that it's going to be more of a balanced mentality. It's not
Life
gonna
isn't
be
just
so
black
extreme.
and white. There's shades of grays, there's nuance and complexities to life. So
That's why I said what I
he
just
got
said
a lot
right
of
now.
living
Like,
to do.
Does he eat healthy? Because if he's eating
Yeah,
bullshit
no.
and drinking bullshit, it's the same. It's the same
Yeah.
result. He's going down the same path, just in a different lane.
Well, overall, giving Demi Lovato this work, get well soon, get off that shit. Hopefully you treat yourself better. But
Man,
this is
I
the
don't-
shit. This is the shit I'm excited to talk about.
What, Demi Lovato on crack?
Nah.
So stupid.
I mean, heroin.
I wanna talk about 2020 and who I am nominating to run 2020.
This
The Rock.
motherfucker right here.
I am voting for Trump 2020.
So you
And her running mate is going to be Brittany Renner. The
So
Trump
you-
that I'm talking about
Oh my God.
is Tiana Trump.
I knew it was coming.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah, I was about to push him out of his chair. He talking
you're
Trump.
you're
Nigga,
cool
I would've dropped my
with
headset.
our presidency being
The
female?
only Trump I acknowledge is Tiana.
Tiana. Yep,
That's what I'm saying. But
shit.
it's a female, so you with it?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with
I
it.
would.
I'm with
And
it.
then if in case you don't run, I'll vote for The Rock.
Dude, niggas are praying right now for a Pornhub or something to happen with the both of them.
Hey, you already got the the IG story snap I sent to you.
Oh yeah,
What she said after all of that.
yeah.
She
It's
said-
strategic marketing, but niggas are
Yeah.
just waiting for the day If something really goes down, niggas got whatever their preference of lotion or moisturizer or water-based lubricant.
Jergens for the jerk off.
Jergens, cocoa butter, coconut oil, whatever.
Cherry almond.
Olive
you can't just
oil.
get any Jergens. You got to get that, Yeah.
I'm telling you, once they find out that link drop, nigga, the internet's gonna be broke. They're gonna break the internet, and niggas gonna give their dicks the beating of a lifetime.
Oh my
I'm talking about
5 knuckle shuffle.
I'm talking about this bitch owes me money type of
10
beating.
knuckle shuffle.
I'm talking about Floyd versus Gotti beating. I'm talking about Pacquiao beating Barrera beating. I'm talking about beatings. I'm talking about like fucking the way Quentin Jackson beating Chuck Liddell. There's gonna be a serious beating session going on.
Or it's gonna be a quick one, like a Mike Tyson fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
TKO.
But yeah, what do you guys think about that? How do you guys how do you feel about Brittany Renner and Tiana Trump linking up together?
I don't know what the hell to think about that. I'm just getting the lotion ready.
Same.
Shit. Especially after the clip I sent you, like one clip they're just kicking it in the kitchen or wherever they at.
Yeah.
And then another clip, Miss Trump licking her fingers, telling some just got done eating some pussy, and then Brittany Renner's running in the background like all happy and shit. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Send the clip.
Niggas is like,
send
please
the clip.
send the
Send
clip.
the link. Send the clip. Send clips in the chamber.
Niggas are like Shannon Sharp right now. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
I am ready.
Yeah, with these shits, man. Oh, I forgot one more thing I didn't put in, but I just thought about it right now.
What's that?
Insecure season 3. Lawrence Hive will not be in effect.
Mm-hmm.
No
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah, no Lawrence in season 3.
I started it. Remember we were talking.
Yeah.
I'm on season 2. I have one more episode to the finale because I want to wait till August to watch that one. And I don't even like Lawrence, honestly.
Oh no!
So your team
Issa?
Issa?
Yeah, like I mean, I just think he's annoying. Like
He's annoying.
That's it. I don't have anything against him, but he didn't even want to try to like work it out and everything or see her point of view about stuff. Like
Easy's face.
He's Team Lawrence.
I'm the ambassador of
He's
Team
the
Lawrence.
ambassador.
He's ambassador of the Lawrence Hive.
Yeah.
cheated, yes, that's fucked up, you know.
And you just gonna look that over. That's how you treat it right now. That's how you treat it.
Oh God, this is
She sounding like Angela Yee right now.
That's how you treating it. Yeah, she cheated and
Like-
it's fine.
Oh wow. But like I think like dudes cheat a lot. Like
But he
What are you
didn't.
talking about? Black men don't cheat.
Oh, wait. But he didn't.
okay, all right, he cheated. Yes, that's wrong. They should have.
She cheated.
You can scoot
Or
up
she
too.
cheated. That's wrong.
Let's get
but
that right.
Maybe like I feel like he's kind of petty. Like especially like the part where like they had sex and then he left. Like,
Gave her the drop off dick.
Like what was?
That was like I hate you, bitch. Sex.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I gotta watch the finale, but you know what?
He was that to me. That was like I love you so much, but I fucking hate you because you cheated on me.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but why
And you
can't
fucked
they
it
just
up.
end it and just leave it at that? You know, like why can't
Pretty
it
much.
just? They just need to separate. Like
You gotta keep watching.
Oh shit!
I still
don't
gotta
even
wa-
wanna
I
see
You
still
gotta
it.
keep watching.
I have season 2
Well-
finale. And I'm not watching it yet until the season 3 comes out, so I can go right into it. You know.
Well, spoiler alert.
Fine. Yeah, I hate
Don't-
Friends, so.
Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Here too.
Lawrence won't be featured in season 3, and it makes sense for the sake of storytelling because sometimes in life you just don't see your exes anymore.
Yeah.
That's life,
It
nigga.
is.
I
That's
didn't
life.
hear it, so that's fine. I ain't watched season 2 yet, so.
He needs to like they need to go on their own path.
Yeah.
When
I mean, maybe Lawrence get his own spin-off show. Who knows?
You know what though was interesting? I like the crazy road Lawrence went down. In certain parts of it, I'm like, yo, I was there. I've been there.
Oh, definitely.
I've been there.
It was
Yeah.
relatable.
Definitely
Yeah, I
relatable.
wasn't necessarily sitting outside of my ex's crib, but I thought about it like, yo, I want to, like
gonna pull up.
this shit out here ain't what's up. Maybe I should try to like make this work. And at the same time, it's like, nah, fuck that. She fucked up. I can't do that.
Can I say something too?
Oh, okay.
So I kind of like got over Lawrence, because he moved on with the girl from the bank, And I thought they were gonna, and then, but he left her. He kind of did her dirty, I think.
Yeah, he shouldn't have never got with her and made a relationship.
He was emotionally unavailable, but at the same time, she knew what she was in for. Yep. She knew that he was heartbroken. But because remember when she was pursuing him, he was turning her down because he was in a relationship with Issa.
Yeah.
And he kept his distance. And the moment that he found out he was heartbroken, he smashed that shit to smithereens.
So she was a rebound, right?
She was a rebound.
So how many? Yeah. Okay, so in how many instances is a guy having a chick as a rebound versus a chick using a guy as a rebound? Like, to me, that's you can't fault him for that if that's necessarily something that most women do more. You hear more of that. Like, it's a human thing he was going through.
I like that you inserted the word here.
Well, and that's still wrong. Like, that doesn't give it a pass. He's still, like, just like how Issa did her dirt, he did his dirt.
So why are you so fed up with him and Issa gets a pass then?
No, I didn't say she gets a pass. So they need
to separate. Lawrence was the first person that came out your mouth.
Yeah.
You didn't give her any heat. You didn't give her any of this heat that you giving him.
Because the way, like, they both were childish to me. I think they were both childish. I'm not gonna say Issa. I'm
not gonna disagree with you. No.
You know, I like it just because I know that what she was going. I've been through what Issa's been through, but I never cheated. So I would text, but then I'd be like, no, I'm not that bold. Like I couldn't do it. Like what she did with the guy. Was it Daniel?
Daniel.
Right?
Itch that she needed to scratch.
Daniel.
Yeah.
And the thing was, like, she wanted to smash a long time ago. She was, that's like a nigga lingering in the back of her mind, like, damn, what if?
So I'm gonna go back on my word. I'm not gonna be team anybody because I feel like they both
just be team Daniel.
I mean, if you want to be team Issa, go right ahead.
Be team Kelly. No, I'm really be team Molly.
No, seriously, I'm really thinking about it, and it's not.
Before you go into season 3, you have to choose a side because everybody did.
wait. Don't do that to her like that.
All right, I gotta rewatch a couple episodes just to so I could be really fresh about it. Like just be like.
You know what? I honestly feel like once you see the finale, it'll give you some clarity of how you feel.
Same. And what about her friend, her best friend,
Tasha?
Molly?
Is that her name? Molly.
Molly. Yeah. Like, what do y'all think about Molly?
She's a mess too.
She going through some things.
She's a mess too. She's allowing herself to get opened up for a word of hurt.
I really like the one guy that worked at. The one that had his own apartment, she would come. I thought she should have gave him a chance.
Well, I mean,
what
if?
Wait.
Which one? Go ahead.
Okay,
I know what you asked. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask.
The question was when we had our little review. You're talking about the one he had the gay. Yeah, he had the gay experience.
Yeah, the gay experience.
If you were in that position, you were Issa.
No, you were Molly.
I mean Molly. Sorry, you were Molly.
And he was like, I let a nigga suck my dick before.
Everything, like the same exact issue. Would you look past that?
I didn't finish.
Or would you look past that, or would you feel some type of way?
Honest person, I'm not everybody. I'm not everybody. But I feel like if he's really a good person, if that's who you if he's everything, but something he did, or if he says he's not,
But would you be like Molly, when he's interacting with another dude, he's having that deep conversation, you just want to give him the side eye,
yo, and if they laugh and he kind of touch his shoulder, you so funny. What the fuck is that?
You wouldn't feel a little.
But it's weird for me. I'm bi. I like both. So for me.
Okay, so you're a unicorn. Got it.
Yeah. So I'm not a guy. I don't know if a dude. Yeah, I don't know what it's like if a dude has an experience with a guy because I'm not a guy. I wouldn't know how it feels. But me, I've been with girls before, and I'm with a guy right now. Mm-hmm. So for me, what if I told my boyfriend, oh yeah, I was with a girl. What if if he was what no that's childish to me. I feel is he gonna be tested the guy Molly's that guy, I forgot his name. If he gets tested and he's you know what, I just tried it once, that was it. You would give him the benefit of the doubt. I would give him the benefit of the doubt. If he happens to really be gay, then that's something then I gotta be like, okay, like you could be gay, like, and then we won't be. But she didn't even give him a chance first. Yeah. Like she just cut him off right there, and I think that wasn't fair.
Yeah. So we're in the same boat because I said the same thing. Some of the girls are.
I feel like it makes sense to you because you have a better understanding, kind of from it.
Actually, I've been with both. So
Your sexual fluidity.
With the lifestyle.
Well, I haven't been with both, but I still was in.
You haven't?
First of all, if you enjoy listening to
she wanna
try to end the podcast,
trying to close it out and shit.
No, but for real, but when that came out, that situation didn't happen. I still was on the same page as her. Mm-hmm. Remember, I did say that. I said that I would have gave him a chance. I did. Yeah. I was one of the ones that said I would have gave him a chance. Yeah, the girls was looking at me sideways.
I think you and Brisa were like the only ones.
Yeah, Brisa did say that, and that shit was hilarious too.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone else was like, Sterling was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Monica too.
Yeah.
They was like, all right, with the shit.
The funny thing is, she feel like that about Frank Ocean. Once that came out, she was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, Frank, but I love you from a distance." Because I was asking her, I was like, "Yo, so you gotta tell me like if it was you and Frank in the room, would it go down? Just let me know. I gotta know."
Because I've been thinking about this.
Because I'm like, look. I'm like, I gotta get my shit ready too. Because if me and such in the room, like Maya, somebody, then I know you over there, and I'm over here then.
Like, I think straight dudes need to remember this. Just because a dude is gay, that don't mean they want you. Like,
oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Just because a guy is gay and you're straight, like that doesn't mean he wants you. Like, and I feel like it's homophobia, and it's like it's fucked up because when a girl is gay, everyone's like, oh, that's hot. Like,
yeah.
Or when she's
it's
bi,
a double standard.
They're like, and I'm like, if y'all really about that, if you're like, yeah, like I don't care if my girl kisses another girl, yeah, that's hot. Like, don't fucking like be backwards when another dude, like he's just like learning himself. Like you can't like
finding himself. Because maybe he did experiment when he's like, you know what, this gay stuff ain't for me.
Yeah.
Hey,
sometimes you don't know. You only got one line.
Hey, this shit don't work for me. My dick can't get up for this shit.
Yeah,
right?
For me it was just a thought.
Like,
am I one? Nah, I don't like dudes. That's just it.
I mean, I could say a dude who's like, he looked like he could pull a lot of bitches.
Yeah.
See, that's our way of complimenting a dude.
Exactly.
If a dude's like ripped up and shit from the gym, like, yo, that nigga body goals, home, I'm trying to get like that. That nigga rip. That nigga pull bitches, or he dress nice. That's
that's the masculine way.
That's my toxic masculinity speaking.
That's our way of saying
and I can admit
attractive to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because we see it.
Like, hey, nigga, you look like you know where the bitch is at.
Right.
Where the bitch is at. That's how it is.
Hey, my nigga, your legs look good, man.
Your legs look good.
Hey,
you been hitting them squats correctly.
They wouldn't say your legs look good. Like, hey, how can I get my legs like yours?
Yeah. Hey,
what workouts do you do?
What workout?
I'm saying it to more of an awkward like way. Like literally. Oh, man, the pecs, dog. Mm-hmm.
But that's real. When females be like, "Oh yeah, you got a friend," Well, how he look? I mean, he pull bitches. Like,
my nigga ain't ugly.
Yeah. Is he cute? Like, no.
They say everything but
we're not gonna be like, yeah, girl, he cute.
Yeah, be like, I ain't gonna call another nigga cute.
I find myself looking at him from time to time.
No, because you said something cute. Like, no, it look like he can pull a lot of bitches. Like, straight up.
Niggas ain't gonna be like, you better come get him before I do.
Okay, she got a question. So wait. Pass her a mic. She got a question.
Like, I want like no judgment. Like,
no.
Shit aside.
No, it's all
Ain't nothing to say.
I just don't get like if I was a guy and I said a guy was cute, but I'm straight. I just don't get like when girls could be like, yo, she's really pretty. She's even like me as a photographer, like when I take photos of like guys, I'm like, I'll be like, this feature, like your features are beautiful, like, and not like in a sexual way, you know? I just don't understand, like, I like, because even with my boyfriend, like, he won't even, he's like the same way as you guys.
It's just,
I just don't get it. Like, what are y'all afraid of? Like,
it's just the term of it is like,
it's
I mean,
feminine.
it's a feminine term.
There,
So like, you know, as a guy's
I
like,
wouldn't say afraid.
I'm not saying it's just kind of weird. It's like, I would say, like, man, he's pretty.
Yeah,
well, you know.
Hey, but guys used to be like, I'm a pretty boy. Like back in the day, they used to own
I would
that
say,
shit.
it's the mentality.
Cute to the, hey man, you look cute. You know,
Well,
it's the mentality of how we use that word, because like when we use that word, we don't say it for other things other than what we're attracted to.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So like to be like, tell me, does he look beautiful? I'm like, no. Yeah, because I don't like him like that. That's
like
pretty
that.
much what it is.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see him in that way.
And that nigga beautiful, dog. Like,
it's something.
hey, look at this picture, killing this nigga beautiful. I just can't see myself saying that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just something. If you
cute.
like something, then yeah, you can use a term that's something that attracts to you.
I don't even use the word adorable.
So not even like little puppies and little babies, none of that.
No.
I use adorable for babies.
It's so
Yeah,
baby.
baby.
Yeah, the baby is
I
adorable.
don't say adorable.
I mean, no. I'm just saying, like,
I
if you get a puppy, so if you get like a small little puppy as a gift or something, oh, he's cute.
Nah, I'm not.
No,
I'm like,
but you're
I
attracted.
guess
But no,
I'm super
it's
masculine with
yours
it.
though.
That's my little nigga, man. Look at this little nigga, man, doing his thing, man.
No, look at him pee. Look at him pee. I see. But that is yours though. That's something that you like. It's your
That's
puppy.
how I use it. Yeah, but I'm not attracted to the puppy. That's what I'm saying. That I'm just speaking from the mentality of
your
using
dog.
certain words.
Yeah.
When I use certain words like beautiful,
He's adorable.
I mean, I don't use adorable at all. But I'm saying when I use words like beautiful, I'm more so I'm gonna only use that for like a woman that I'm attracted to or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. I would understand that, but I don't even use beautiful for that. Art is dope.
But the thing is, for men, women is viewed as art at times.
Yeah.
Guys are a work of
damn
art.
curves, man. Woo.
Beautiful.
God engineered.
Lord. He carved them motherfuckers out right.
God bless him.
He made y'all. Y'all working masterpieces walking around.
Amazing.
That's why we be looking all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Monica. Nah, she probably be like, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Hey, my girl different. She was
I was
like,
about to say.
she on a girls trip in Miami. We went to Portland together a week ago. She's actually in Cuba, but she was in Miami. And she's like, you can't go to Miami. I was like, why? Because there's a whole lot of ass out there in Miami. I was like, I ain't gonna try to holler at them. I may look. She was like, that's the part.
Yeah.
That's the part. I don't like you looking. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do?
Close your eyes, wear a blindfold.
Oh my God, that's a beautiful chick.
No.
Am I
Every
gonna
time
be-
a fine girl
you
come by, you gotta look at her. You gotta look at my.
Oops.
I got like speaking for me.
Yeah.
If I had to like do that, I would just stare at Monica in her eyes like, what's up?
Awkward stare. and
Awkward,
shit.
yeah.
Hey, yo, what you doing?
Like, what the fuck y'all want me to look like? Kenshi from Mortal Kombat? Blindfolded and shit?
Country
Using
wild,
using telekinetic powers and shit? Like, what the
Nah,
fuck,
but
man?
nah, cause that's why I kind of like appreciate how Monica is like when we're out. She
Yeah.
agrees with me,
But yeah.
And I mean, cause I be like that
and
too.
it doesn't feel like a setup.
Doesn't
Doesn't feel like a setup because I don't be going in like, yeah, damn. If I wasn't with your ass,
I'll be fucking her.
Right. I'll be
And
a
her too.
slut.
But some females are comfortable like that. Like y'all know I am.
Yeah.
So if I see something, I'll be like, oh babe, look, like, damn, look at her ass, or oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, huh? And I'll ask because it's like I see it, so I know your ass see that shit too. You know what I mean? So I guess in that sense, like, I'm comfortable when it comes to admiring beautiful women. I'm straight as fuck, but
it's a different dynamic with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all more comfortable with each other. Y'all fucking get dressed around each other.
Yeah.
That's not really a thing for guys like that. I
Well,
know.
Older
dudes
generation.
that,
Older generation at the gym, they balls out, dicks out and shit.
Yeah,
and
like
you go into your locker and they sitting talking to you, standing there like, hey, how was your workout? Like
you really
first
gotta
of all,
click
I'm
tight.
not talking to your dick. Sit your ass down.
and then
let me talk to you face to face.
He put one of his feet up on the bench and just kind
Like,
of lean
you
to
on
talk
Captain
to you.
Morgan, me nigga? You want Captain Morgan, me, my nigga? Oh, nah. Tiger uppercut.
And they did fight in the locker room, too, on the movie.
Oh, shit, son.
No, because, like, unless you click tight dudes that, like, damn near brothers and all that shit, or brothers, and me and my brother don't even do that shit. Yeah. Hey, man, think something wrong? What is this? Like, drop my pants. Hey, man, does it look like something bad? Like, no, man, I don't even do that shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, because after my little brother turned 5, I stopped letting him kiss me. And I was like, we're 14 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, little nigga, you can't be kissing me no more like that. I'll give you a hug. We can't be kissing me.
and it's not no just. I was gonna say it's not like so super like hug, right?
No, just like, I love you, brother,
You see that? It was super masculine. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, love.
Ouch.
We don't hug and grasp each other and like breathe together and then rub each other's back.
No, it's that hard pat on the back like I missed you.
Yeah.
Especially when niggas get really happy when they see each other. They do the little the stutter step. They have the arms out. Like, oh nigga, what's up? They get mad happy. Oh shit, man. So I know that we're stepping out tonight, so try to wrap this shit up. And we're gonna go ahead with the parting words and shout outs. So we're gonna get it started with K-Mart.
What? Shout out to me.
Shout outs to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Monica, first of all. Shout out to Mark Huckleberg for
Huckleberg.
Say it again?
Huckleberg.
I don't know, man, but okay. Shout out to Mark. You are for helping me and my brothers, experience this year's ComicCon. He got to help me execute what I was trying to do, my whole plan to get my 2 brothers in. Shout out to you, sir. Damn, I had another shout out. I forgot. Go ahead. Go
ahead.
Yeah, I'll just let it go.
Fuck. Yeah, I was supposed to shout out old dude from Comic-Con as well. I have his business card, but I left it in the car, so I forgot his name. I want to say it's Sean, but I could be wrong. Dude from Portland. He has a group, a males group, black males group, on some nerd shit, and yeah, he's pretty dope. He knows a few people. He wasn't like name dropping to sound dope, like it was just on, the context of what we was talking about. I spoke to him about, our podcast. I spoke to him about y'all being blurs and shit. But he was saying if we do allow guests, not guest speakers, but guests on our show, if we can have people call in.
Yeah, we got a couple of people who want to be on the show and shit sometimes.
So that's cool. I guess, it's, I want to say he said it was the writer of Luke Cage, could call in. We just got to contact him and he'll pull that through. And another shout out to my coworker, my counterpart, D and I, for networking our fucking asses off this past Tuesday. We had an event called the Youth of the Year celebration, and they have different regions. So we represent the Pacific region. So we were there for moral support. Unfortunately, our team didn't make it to the actual final stage, but him along with his friends were there to support. But we were networking with a bunch of the centers, and there's money in there. A lot of people with money in there. So we were trying to see who we could talk to in the short period of time. So if you guys are familiar with the Hall of Famer, Bill Walton, he was there. He's a huge supporter of the Boys and Girls Club and teens in general. He works really close to Sony. So we also met the presidents of Sony Mobile Communications. His name is Mike. I'm gonna murder his last name. Fasulu, whatever. And then the president of Sony Interactive Entertainment, I'm definitely gonna murder his name because it's Japanese as fuck. Shout out to our Japanese listeners as well. Kazuo.
See y'all next year.
The last one.
It's a Kazuo Hirai.
That. Yes.
Mr. Hirai.
So shout out to them. I spoke to all three of them, took pictures with the boys and everything, and they were really dope. And they said that they are willing to allow our teens to go into Sony and to take a tour, take a field trip, take a tour. They're gonna set that up for us. They said no one's really like asked about it, so they thought that would be a dope opportunity for us. And in La Mesa, they're opening up a huge youth center. Bill was talking about it, and they invited us as well to check it out once it's built.
Like,
it's gonna be,
us as in the jig is up.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Yep. My big kid ass want to go.
Hell yeah. Me? I'll be a coordinator.
Oh, cool. Hey,
right.
shoot,
Just
for
sneak
real.
one of them shirts over here.
I'll be, security.
But I thought that was dope how down to earth they were and how open they were, like to the point where Bill gave me his fucking phone number, his personal phone number, and his email, and was like, hit me up, let me know, Vanessa and D want to do this, blah blah blah. He said, but he's really specific, so he's like, don't give me the hey, how you doing? No, I don't want to hear none of that. It's just get straight to the point. We want to do a field trip. You said that you set this up for us. I'll reply to you in 24 hours. If I don't, send me a second email and say I thought we were cool. He said exactly like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I took notes, and I was like, so you want me to say I thought we were cool? He said, yes, and I will definitely respond to you. I'll definitely hook you up. Mike had walked by while we're having this conversation, and he was like, Mike, this is Vanessa, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, yeah, I met them earlier. So to be in that space, and they weren't on no, like, you know what I mean? Didn't look down to us, and it was just a dope experience, and I soaked it all up, and I walked away inspired. So, yeah. So
That's
shout
tight.
out to all that.
That's tight. That's it.
Awesome.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh, wait. Shout outs to Jason. And what was the other woman's name that was helping us through the ComicCon?
Oh, shout out to Jason, Kim, and Cecil.
Yeah, okay.
And you didn't want to shout out the niggas that helped him get in. God damn it. This nigga shout out to me.
Well,
No.
I kind of finagled him to do it just now.
No. I showed him respect because I helped him. I known him for a long time and stuff. So I just appreciate them having the chance to have his his brother's experience ComicCon because it ain't never been. So
that's when Chris comes out and see the light.
Yeah,
he shows up.
He
shows up and shows out.
So
every year.
I'm just happy for him.
How was
too.
he when he saw them cosplayers? Was he excited?
Yeah, he was with the shit.
Yeah, so I'm just
He
glad.
was pointing them out. I wasn't. I didn't see him. I wouldn't catch him. But he was like, "Hey, Marky." Like, I see you, bro. I see you. You gonna get yourself a cosplay girl,
nigga. I bet you follow Sunzi on Instagram, don't you, nigga?
Probably do.
Shit, I do.
Shout out to the guy that's going pro and broke up. The pro gamer that broke up with the weather girl.
The pro gamer that broke up with the weather girl.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit too.
He chose Call of Duty over Call of Booty.
Yep.
But
that's real shit.
But
no,
the
he
dude,
did.
but homie makes like $850K a year off of gaming alone.
Right.
So you think that
He said, he's on a contract.
I could get me another bitch.
Yeah, he's on a contract.
So what? I'm young. I'm playing video games. I'm making almost $1 million every year.
I mean, the way he put it was that their schedules were conflicting, and he wanted to focus more on his career. And I'm like, the girl that reported on Complex kind of shaded him for picking gaming, and I'm like, girl,
that's
these
his
dudes
job.
Buying houses from this shit,
right?
Yeah.
So like when you hear a woman say, "I just want to focus on my career. I'm not looking to be with nobody and all that shit." And you gotta kind of apply it to the same situation.
But he's doing makeup tutorials, and I'm sure like women make good money off of that on YouTube, making a killing off of doing makeup tutorials. And then niggas ain't like, oh, well, fuck you then, bitch. You chose your dusty ass career over me.
Dusty ass.
Yeah,
but
damn.
But that's how women. Nah, let's keep that same energy because that's how women feel about dudes about pro games. Like, yo, dusty ass gaming career. How far you can go with that shit anyway?
Right.
So it's like,
and he didn't
yeah.
pay me. He's like,
they would say your little video game.
Oh yeah, your little games.
Your little damn video game and shit.
You play with your little friends and video games and shit.
You chat with your little friends online.
And you said, how much you make a year?
Like $850K a year.
Yeah.
A nigga almost making $1 million.
Yeah, and he said like, you know, I
I
want you to find somebody that, you know, that treat me because I said I don't have the time. I like you, but I don't have time.
One thing he did give her props though. He said she's a great woman and stuff. It's just not working.
You know,
you just need
get
to
the
focus
PR.
on himself.
You know, get that PR right. You know,
As long as you don't, you know, like.
But she shaded him though.
Yeah, she did. She was voted the sexiest
like weather girl in Mexico and shit. She broke the internet when she turned around. Nigga like, damn.
Yeah. Well, you know, remember like back to the men curving thing. He breaks up with her, talking about, oh yeah, she's a great girl, blah blah blah, and then gets in another relationship the next day. That would be a fuck move.
That would be a fuckboy move, unless she's a pro gamer too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing too as well. Shout out to all the people I kind of met at ComicCon. So the first time I actually decided to cosplay as Fat Albert at ComicCon.
This nigga was
over.
He was clogging the main like. Oh my god!
The cast from Black Lightning. They all said, "Damn!" Like it was, it was amazing.
I wasn't there for that, but that was tight.
Yeah, I walked by the castle and I was like, "Oh!" Like, you know, Crunchy used to crumb down. Everybody was like, "Yo!" Like that's what's up, like that. So
but yeah, you know how like in the convention center there's small lanes, walkways, and then that main walkway. He was clogging the main walkway up.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm like, nigga,
because I never been
just
in
like that one
Halloween.
dude in New York Comic Con who cosplay as Peter Griffin.
Yeah, it's something like that,
man. Imagine y'all stand next to each other.
But yeah, I took so many pictures over there too as well.
Telling you, gotta charge them. Charge them, baby.
Charge them for a photo.
Like the Black Ranger was doing.
$20
this year.
This year was $40. My sister said.
What?
She said he was charging. The Black Ranger was charging
$40.
$40.
Wait a minute. I paid $5 in 2010. When
Price is going up.
Yeah.
That motherfucking Power Ranger curse. You never know. You better get all that fucking money before that shit hits you too, nigga.
At least this is the first time the black one didn't die.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I talked to your brother. He's like, "Hey man, they go to Black Ranger over there." He said, "Man, I gotta see that nigga in LA all the time."
Yeah, because we saw him right after that. Like, at a freaking karaoke bar. Like,
are you paying $40?
Yeah, I'm like, I pay $40. Nigga, I see you in LA all the time.
Hey man, you owe me $5, man. I just saw you for free right now.
Yeah.
Nigga, you asked for my chili cheese fries. Fuck out of here. Bowling alley.
My cousin was hilarious because he was like, he started doing his moves. You the Black Ranger? What the? He was like, the Black Ranger trying to play it off. Like, nah. My cousin was like, no, it's you. He started doing it again. Like, this is you right here.
You did it with him.
I did a
body roll.
That shit was funny.
Oh, shit was hilarious.
He said $20 for the body roll though.
I did it and I paid it. It was
worth it. It was worth it. Yeah, that was a dope video, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And it was worth it.
That was a cool ass video.
And that's the thing. Like, I always want to do that. Like, if I ever meet any other celebrities, I want to do things that what they're known for. Like, if I met Jadakiss, I want to do the Jadakiss laugh with him. If I met Carlton, I want to do the Carlton dance too.
Got to.
Like,
man.
I
wish you was with me when I saw Phil Lamar.
Oh
we
yeah,
tried to get him to do like a voice or something.
Do Hermes or fucking
Angry
Green
Weatherman
or Green Lantern.
Yeah,
John Stewart Green Lantern.
Right.
As long as it's not T'Challa, because he let it be known. Don't do the Wakanda Forever with him.
Because he did the voice for T'Challa as well, or Black Panther on the cartoon. That's what's funny about it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, he was passing through. I was like, hey, Phil Lamar. He's like, hit me with the Hollywood and shit.
Man, my shout outs, man, I have to say it, to the city of Portland, Oregon. I fucks with you. It was a dope city. Rip City fucked with your boy. More ways than one. I got some good food. I went hiking. The hiking at first kind of tripped me out because like it's a forest and you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You might think a fucking bear might come out of nowhere and shit. Like
Bear.
on some real shit.
Yeah.
On some real shit. Like what the fuck? And then we went by this little miniature track that looked like The Walking Dead and shit. That was just like, I think that was called like Washington Park or something. It's kind of like their version of Balboa Park. We went to the Rose Garden.
Nice.
Yeah, me and my lady, we went together. We went to the Rose Garden. We went to the Japanese garden. Even did a little meditating over there. So I had my
dope.
little zen going on.
That's dope.
Oh,
Now I feel
man.
you about that forest though, because remember in Tennessee,
Yeah.
you guys didn't catch that, but I could have sworn I was in Jurassic World. I
Yeah.
could have sworn something was
Best
in the
oxygen I
fucking-
ever had in my life, though. All that tree, all that, all them trees. Best oxygen I ever had in my life. And then we also went hiking again at the waterfalls.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't visit one of the waterfalls because someone decided to use fireworks during the 4th of July and burn down the forest, a good
What?
portion of it.
That's
So they
fucked
closed it
up.
off.
Wow.
Damn.
So we only hit up
Inconsiderate.
two waterfalls, but it was still dope.
Don't go
you know.
chasing waterfalls.
Yep, and I said that on my IG story. If y'all followed me, on,
God.
I did say that. It was a lot of fun, man, and you know, we went shopping out there. There's Nike stores in Portland, like it's Starbucks,
Damn.
because that's the home state.
Yeah.
And seeing the support for the home state, it's real. Like nigga, Nike stores get packed out there in Portland, and the food, man. Oh my God, the food.
Every time you say Portland, I just hear that in my head.
The food is good, and it is one of the whitest cities.
It's a vegan capital.
It's
you
one of
said,
the
right?
vegan capitals of the world, yes. And my standout restaurant is Homegrown Smoker Barbecue. That shit was good. Nigga waited all like damn. I felt like one of them dudes who saw Prince Hakeem in person.
Oh
When I got my
God.
plate, I was like, "It is you! I can't believe it! I can't
Right.
believe it! This is the best moment of my life.
Oh my gosh.
I will forever cherish this moment." And that's how I felt, man. And it was good, man. The fucking mac and cheese, the thwings, that's what they call them, the hot thwings. And they made that shit off of mushroom, bro. Like I didn't.
What?
Yes, that
That's
shit was.
tight.
It's a mind fuck. It's really a mind fuck. The greens are good. I'm like, oh, these white people they actually cook some good ass greens. And they didn't use pig fat. What?
Right.
How did that happen? Doing some magic back there.
Easy.
Doing some magic back there. And you know, just seeing the whole cityscape, just the mixture of like, it has a character. It has
Was
a lot
their
of
cheese good?
Huh? Yes. Yes, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. But yeah, man, it was a lot, man. It's a lot. And then, you know, I said it out there in the world. I didn't know, you know, I didn't expect it.
Oh shit.
What? Okay.
You know, they say Portland is known for the poly life and all that shit. I didn't go in there thinking that way.
He didn't go in there thinking
Fuck
that way.
it. Put
But
that into
Putting into the
existence.
universe ever since episode
But
fucking
as funny as my lady is weird about me looking at other women, we ended up taking a girl home from the club.
wow.
And then
Pause. Did she say it was okay to speak about it on here?
I'm just gonna keep it mainstream to intrigue the listeners.
Man, you know,
We took a girl home. Nigga had his first threesome.
That shit manifested, huh?
Congratulations.
Yeah. You know,
Congratulations.
and it was funny because I said this to Nessa. I was like, it's crazy how life works. 3 years ago, a nigga got dumped and he was heartbroken. 3 years later, a nigga has his first three-way. So I'm saying all
I'm
this,
telling you, number 3.
and I say all that to say this: you never know what the future may hold.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is keep living and keep striving,
and pay attention to number 3.
and look out things in threes.
Yeah.
Speaking of threes, I'm going on 3 trips.
Hey.
Hey, it's lit.
Keep that same energy.
I don't know
All
about
right.
that one.
Stay tuned.
Look.
Yeah, I don't know if I keep that same.
Look at this
energy.
guy.
We're gonna talk about this pod.
So I'm going on 3 trips, right? I'm going to
Motherfucker going on tour, right?
I'm going to New York next week.
M-Eezi tour.
I'm going to the Bay in the beginning of September,
Nigga, dates are subject to change.
and
man.
then I'm going, and then I'm going to Cuba at the end of September.
Ooh,
dates
man.
dates are expected to change by one day or something. But I'm going.
So should they get their tickets?
Y'all better.
Should they get their
There's some asterisks by them dates, though. I'm just
I'm just gonna.
September's gonna be a good month. I'm going to Jamaica
the
in
asterisk is
September.
may come back with a new job.
Hey.
Man, on that note, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self, you know what I got to say.
The jig is up.
And yo, a nigga had his first 3-way.
Oh my god.
There no claps, nothing. It was just quiet as fuck. You didn't have nothing.
Oh, that's enough.
A round of applause.
No
No gunshots.
I told him congratulations.
No gunshots.
No gunshots.
No gunshots. No round of applause. Nothing.
For the 3-way.